Welcome to the Fantasy Audiobook. Inventory of Konoha's top 10 ninjas at the beginning, scared Boruto. Chapter 81. While everyone was discussing, Sasuke quickly made a decision. He directly uses the Chidori sharp gun, and runs through it together with Karen and Danzo. Kopipir. Amidst the flashing lightning and thunder, Chidori's sharp spear arrived suddenly at a speed that was beyond the reach of thunder. Crack. Both Danzo and Karen were hit hard at the same time, with blood dripping from Kakuzu's mouth. Both of them were very surprised. In the end, Danzo could only run away in a hurry, looking as pitiful as a dog. In the chat group, everyone was shocked by the scene before them. Naruto. I really didn't expect that Sasuke would directly injure the hostage. Zuo Liangna. Dad, you are really too ruthless. Sasuke. But I'm quite confident in my aim, so I'll make sure I won't hit her vitals. Of course, when Sasuke said this, he felt a little guilty. If Naruto hadn't appeared in time, I might have been blackened forever at that time. When thinking of this, he remembered what Naruto said to himself after killing Danzo. A smile appeared on his face. It's funny to die with yourself or something. But this is what Naruto can say, and it is sincere. This lovely fool. On screen, Uchiha Obito also appeared directly, ready to accept Shisui's eyes. Seeing the two masters surrounded him one after the other, Danzo also knew that he must die. Recalling the past, Danzo's eyes showed a rare determination. For Konoha village, for Ninja World, I must kill you. He roared hysterically, and immediately activated the Lizaxiang sealing technique. Zzz. Zzz. Countless black water immediately appeared on his body, surrounding Obito and Sasuke. Obito and Sasuke retreated immediately when they saw that the situation was not good. In the nick of time, they finally escaped Danzo's sealing technique. Danzo could only watch the two of them get away quickly in despair and helplessness, with impotent anger in his eyes. The black seal lines that spread like silk threads quickly formed a sphere. In this way, Danzo used his own life to seal a bridge before dying. In the chat group, everyone watched Danzo's death happily. Boruto. Drip. Your Hokage experience card has ended. Nara Shikeo. Laughing, it's really a few days of experience cards. Mifune. Konoha village almost fell into the mud, and now I can finally get rid of it, congratulations. Terumi Mei. Fourth Hokage can seal 9 tails, and Danzo only seals a bridge. 2 Pomelo wooden golem. Is this Jinchuriki who is going to be a bridge? Old Z. Haha. Take the bamboo shoots. Other people in Ninja Village also know the complicated entanglements between Danzo and other Konoha village seniors and Uchiha at this time. Although Sasuke killed Danzo, because Danzo is a villain himself, coupled with Sasuke's subsequent achievements, Konoha village will no longer hold him accountable. So the exposure of these videos, at most, just slightly affects the image of Konoha village. At this time, Danzo has naturally closed himself. I don't dare to look at the evaluation of myself anymore. At this time, being disheveled and bad has completely become his label, which will never disappear. No matter how much you argue, you can't change it. This is downright notorious. The only hope in Danzo's heart is that his own image can be better than Sarutobi Hiruzen. In the chat group at this time, it can be said that the ministers have fallen into carnival. Everyone chatted happily and enjoyed it. Senju Hashirama. By the way, just looking at our punishment, I almost forgot one of my rewards. What kind of rewards are these? Designate a person, and you can get his private photo. What do I want this thing for? Uzumaki Mito. Just ignore the reward. Uchiha Madara. Don't even think about using this thing on me. Uzumaki Mito. Uchiha Madara, don't be too sentimental. Jiraiya. What a pity to lose it. Give it to me, Master First Hokage. Hatake Kakashi. I don't mind keeping it for me either. Tsunade. Jiraiya, don't even think about this. Jiraiya. How come, Tsunade, I never thought of asking for your private photos. Tsunade. Did you really admit it? Jiraiya. Okay, I want someone else's, okay. Tsunade. Do you still dare to take someone else's? That's not allowed. Jiraiya. Alright, after Danzo's live broadcast ended, the system continued the original live broadcast again. On the battlefield of the 4th Ninja War. After being enlightened by 9 tails in my heart. Naruto cheer up and turn on Nine Tails mode again. He remembered Nara Shikahisa's instruction before. Nara Shirju confirmed through Kakashi that Nine Tails was able to give chakra to Kakashi, so he speculated that Naruto was also able to give these chakra to others. He held Hinata's hand tightly and tentatively gave Hinata part of his chakra. The cool Nine Tails chakra coat suddenly appeared on the Hinata. The mighty chakra exploded violently, making everyone around feel terrified. Hinata, who was originally very weak, suddenly became so powerful. In the chat group, everyone was shocked by the bloody scene in front of them. Boruto. Dad and Mom fought together, so cool. Mom also turned red. Can Dad take me for a try? Naruto. If you are interested, I will take you next time. Nine Tails. Haha, this is thanks to me, you should all thank me. Mine is called chakra, everyone else is called chakra. Senju Hashirama. Oh, dare to compare with me. Nine Tails. Cough cough cough, dare not compare, I will stop beeping. After all, compared to the buggy Senju Hashirama, isn't that self-inflicted? In the next screen, Naruto immediately made more clones of himself to pass Nine Tails chakra to the other people. At this moment, everyone on the battlefield instantly rejoiced and their morale soared. With Naruto around, they have full confidence in defeating the enemy in front of them. Boruto. Dad, it's so cool. This is your important role on the battlefield, I finally feel how handsome you are. No wonder these people value you so much. Hinata. Of course, Boruto. Your father is very reassuring. Naruto. Hey, the hero doesn't mention the courage of the past. Zararna. I, Naruto uncle, will pay for tonight's chakra. Next, Ten Tails wanted to attack Hinata, but Hinata easily blocked the blow with the chakra given by Naruto. This shows how powerful Naruto's chakra is. After that, the Ino Shika Cho class also started the collaboration mode. Akamichi Choji, who had doubled, tried to grab Ten Tails' hand. Nara Shikamaru and Yamanaka Ino, together using shadow binding and heart-turning technique, controlled Uchiha Obito. With the blessing of Nine Tails chakra, even a character like Obito was briefly controlled by them. Of course, it was only a moment and quickly got out of control. But even so, it is enough to prove that Fei Wang is always praised. At this time, after seeing Xiao Li and Tiantian still crying for Neji's death, Obito continued to tease the Ninja Alliance. Your so-called fetters made me who I am now. The so-called fetters are also a curse. He wants to completely crush the confidence of the Ninja Alliance. Kakashi was worried that Naruto would be shaken, so he quickly advised. Naruto, I told you once that you must never let your companion die. Unfortunately, I have failed many times along the way. But every time, it made me face up to the fact that I failed to protect my companions. I've had to deal with this scar my whole life. But I also understand, since we are ninjas, we must hold back. Naruto nodded firmly, a confident gleam in his eyes. The existence of these scars is proof that the companion is alive here. The companions created in the dream are all fake, that will only obliterate the real companions. I want to keep the real Neji in my heart. Looking at Obito at this time, Naruto's eyes are no longer confused. With the blessing of Naruto Nine Tails chakra, the strength of the entire Ninja Alliance skyrocketed and the momentum was high. After seeing Obito struggling a bit, Uchiha Madara also joined the fray. Together they control Ten Tails and launch an attack on the Ninja Coalition below. However, the Ninja Coalition below relied on Nine Tails chakra and the large-scale ninjutsu they used together to block all Ten Tails attacks. Tailed Beast Bomb. Flash. 8 trigrams Air Wall Palm. Wind Style. Big Net. Even if it's the huge arms of Ten Tails, they can block them all. Naruto also took the entire ninja army and turned into a big red chakra bird. This symbolizes the will of Hyuga Neji. Obito can only try his best to taunt them. Just like the kid who died just now, you have been engraved with the seal of fate, and you will be trapped in the cage by me forever. But Naruto is still unmoved. Afterwards, the flaming flamingo was like a phoenix reborn from nirvana. It flies swiftly, constantly shuttles through the air, and cuts off one tail after another of 10 tails. It is cutting off the cage and pursuing its freedom. At this moment, it has become a symbol of freedom in the entire ninja world. This is the eternal will. In the chat group, Boruto. Wow, this is the technique of the Ninja Alliance led by my father. It's really cool. Senju Hashirama. This is the truly powerful power. This will in spirit make all people work together to fight against the enemy. This is the power that will never die. Naruto even surpasses me in this spirit. Uchiha Madara. Listening to your bragging so loudly, I almost thought the war was coming to an end. Without the 4 later Hokages, you are still doomed. Senju Tobirama. Uchiha Madara is throwing cold water at inappropriate time again. Uchiha Madara. I'm telling the truth, you're pretending to beep for a minute and playing for an hour. Senju Hashirama. Madara just spoils the scenery, doesn't understand style. Uzumaki Mito. What style? Naruto. I have a bad temper. Can't we let it burn first? At this moment, Uchiha Madara is still dismissive of the Ninja Alliance. But it's just a mob. There is no Hassie Hot Mom and others, no fart. The screen continues to play. Swish, swish, swish. With Neji's will, Naruto and others defeated 10 tails. Ninjutsu, taijutsu, secret jutsu, blood succession boundary and other techniques all greeted Tianwei for a while. This is the allied ninja army technique. In the end, the huge body of 10 tails collapsed. Even Rock Lee turned on 8 inner gates, cut Obito, Uchiha Madara, and 10 tails, and had his moment. Boom. Eventually, the Jazz and Uchiha Madara landed on the ground. In front of them are thousands of ninja coalition forces. Naruto said to Obito confidently, I don't want to cut off my fetters, and I don't want you to cut them off either. They thought they were in trouble without 10 tails Obito and Uchiha Madara. However, to their surprise, Dai Wang just smiled lightly. You shouldn't cut us off from 10 tails, that's exactly what I want. Immediately afterwards, 10 tails erupted into a more terrifying momentum. Ho 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 ho. This is the roar that shocks the soul. At this moment, after feeling the monstrous momentum of 10 tails, the ninja allied army, who had finally beaten their blood, couldn't help but take a breath. The feeling of horror and trembling comes again. And to add fuel to the fire, Uchiha Madara and Obito also started attacking in person. Fire style. Extinguishing fire technique. Fire style. Baku's Ranwu technique. Huge waves of fire, light covering the sky and covering the earth, swept quickly. It hits the Ninja Alliance like the ocean. When they saw this, they all turned pale with horror. I didn't expect Obito and Uchiha Madara's ninjutsu to be so terrifying. Even without 10 tails, they are still deadly. Luckily they were protected by Naruto's chakra, so they were not burned into coals. Obito and Uchiha Madara still looked contemptuous. Naruto, let me see how long your chakra can last. Immediately afterwards, Uchiha Madara summoned her own Susanoo, and shot out countless Yasaka Gokudama. Obito also used the Kamui space to take out multiple large shurikens, and quickly attacked the Ninja Alliance. Hurrah! Using Naruto's chakra, the group blocked the deadly attack. But at this time Naruto, who also consumed a huge amount of chakra, couldn't help panting. Even Nine Tails frowned and told Naruto not to mess around like that. Obito disappeared briefly, then suddenly appeared above Naruto and attacked him. Naruto, you will only use your chakra for defense. What's the point? It's just going to make you weak. While fighting, Naruto retorted. You who have been alone all this time, probably can't understand my thoughts. I have so many companions by my side. When I think of this, I can generate infinite power. Afterwards, many masters of the ninja coalition joined forces to attack Obito. Obito easily went to Hollow and escaped the crowd's attack. He continued coldly to Naruto. Hehe, the pain of your companion's death is your fetter. Then let you feel more pain. As soon as Obito finished speaking, the long-rested 10 Tails had regained their strength. 10 Tails, who was briefly suppressed by the ninja coalition just now, went mad again. Even the mountain technique of the Lois was blown out by him. For a time, the sky, land, rivers, oceans, mountains and lush forests of the whole world were completely controlled by 10 Tails. After all, the natural energy of the whole world is the source of 10 Tails. Boom, upside down. The earth shakes and the mountains shake. There was a humming sound in the air. The violent sound waves impacted everyone's ears, so that everyone had to cover their ears, with painful expressions on their faces. Nine Tails also told Naruto that 10 Tails was going to use Heaven and Earth mutation. Obito said sullenly, because you cut off the connection between me and 10 Tails, so at this time he is about to go berserk, it's time to transform into Jinchuriki. In the next moment, the power erupted by 10 Tails made the entire coalition army feel like they were in the Doomsday world. The sky, the earth, all directions, everything is in the hands of 10 Tails. All of a sudden, thunder and lightning flashed across the sky, sandstorms and hurricanes swept everywhere. Boom! Thunder and lightning raged violently, as if it was going to blow up all living beings. Swish swish! Hurrah! The hurricane also blew yellow sand all over the sky, sweeping the entire battlefield like a sandstorm. Multiple hurricanes are intertwined together to form an extremely sharp whistling wind. The incomparably violent wind howl can even shake the earth directly. 10 Tails seems ready to destroy the world and remake it. Under such a vision of heaven and earth, everyone could only howl in despair, powerless at all. At this moment, it can be said that the lives of the people are overwhelmed, and the sorrow is everywhere. Despair and pessimism swept across this battlefield. Only Uchiha Madara can use Susanoo to block the world from being upgraded. Naruto launched his own Nine Tails chakra and used all his power to protect the Ninja Alliance. He gritted his teeth and tried his best. Even if he runs out of life, he must protect his companions. In the chat group, countless people turned pale with horror. Boruto, I didn't expect 10 Tails to be so scary. Dad is really amazing, protecting so many people. Senju Hashirama, with the power of one person, did you protect so many people? Even I can't guarantee it. Naruto really surpassed the Hokage of all generations. Namikaze Minato, my Naruto is amazing. It seems that Nine Tails chakra is indeed bottomless. Uzumaki Kushina, Mom is very proud of you. Woohoo! It seems that Minato's original decision is really great. Sasuke, Naruto, in this respect, in the spirit of protecting your companions, I really can't compare to you. Darui, yes, Naruto is the benefactor of our ninja alliance. Onoki, although we were not there at that time, we were also severely affected and almost died on the spot. Uchiha Madara, I'll just say it, pretend for a minute, get beaten for an hour. Senju Hashirama, Madara, if you don't speak, no one will treat you as dumb. On screen, Kakashi also wanted to use the Kamui space to stop 10 Tails, but Obito suddenly appeared and started pulling with Kakashi. During the fight, Obito absorbed him into the Kamui space. Call out. Then, Obito and Kakashi came to their exclusive space together. The place is calm, free from the horrors of the 10 Tails. It's even a little reassuring. In the chat group, everyone was surprised. Terumi Mei, wow, what is this place? Onoki, seeing so much rubbish here, there are traces of explosions, severed arms and legs, and a pile of ninja tools. It seems to be the place where Kakashi absorbed the objects. But it seems that Obito can also be activated. Fourth Raikage. Oh, you see, each of them seems to have a Sharingan. Could this be a pair of Sharingan originally? Black Soil. Oh, so the so-called hollow ability of Obito is actually to allow his body to enter another dimension, right? Luo Sha. That's how it is. Then their two eyes share the same Kamui space. Deidara. Ah Fei, ah no Obito, my hand was lost by this Kamui space. Nagato. This is the principle of Hollow's defense. Then these eyes are really too strong, and can create two strong people at the same time. Akamaiki Daidi. Isn't that the so-called couple space? Tiantian. Space for couples. Haha, it does sound like that. Yamanaka Ino. If that's the case, how many things did Obito pack for Mr. Kakashi? Rin Nohara. Kakashi, Obito. Uchiha Madara. HMPH, I don't know how long you took Kakashi with you, Obito, to avoid hardships here. Terumi Mei. The atmosphere became ambiguous for a while, haha. The screen continues to play. After arriving in the Kamui space, Kakashi rushed over with Reikiri immediately. But when he first came in front of Obito, he suddenly stopped moving. He still didn't seem to have the heart to be cruel. Obito saw what Kakashi was thinking, and mocked. Sure enough, you still hesitate in your heart. You are cruel, but you still show mercy to the enemy, why is that? Do you feel guilty because you violated the agreement with me? Kakashi was speechless, with pain on his face. Kakuzu, there seems to be some big secret in this. Fourth Raikage, the relationship between them is really not shallow. Except for a few people in Konoha village, many people actually don't know the past of Kakashi and Obito, so at this time, 8 trigrams are all up. On screen, Kakashi tries hard to convince Obito. You wanted to be Hokage. Naruto is the same as you. Obito, you overlap yourself with Naruto unknowingly, and take what Naruto said as what you once said. You can still turn your head back now and change back to who you used to be. Obito laughed wildly. Because I know Naruto's thoughts too well, I want to deny everything about him. Also, don't feel guilty because of me. The reason why I want to start a war is not just because of you and Lin. Lin died in front of you to protect Konoha village. Kakashi was even more surprised. Ah, now that you know the truth, why do you? Obito said coldly. I know that you killed Lin because of the current ninja system and the current world system. Therefore, I am completely desperate for this false world. Kakashi said heartbrokenly. Naruto said it. The most painful thing is not having a companion in your heart. Obito looked serious, and continued to talk to Kakashi loudly. Kakashi, take a good look, I don't have anything on my mind right now. The hole in my heart was torn apart by this hellish world. Kakashi, don't stay in this world any longer, come to this illusion world, where there is Lin and me in your imagination. The hole in your heart will be filled too. Kakashi was still very dissatisfied with his words. He begins his efforts to convince Obito. Such a world is just a false world, meaningless at all. The void in my heart must be filled by my companions. Of course, in the end, neither side convinced the other. Kakashi also decided to end the matter completely. Send Obito on the road. This is the best way to honor and protect this friendship. 3. On screen, Kakashi looked at Obito with bright eyes. Obito, you once said that people who break the rules are rubbish. But those who ignore their companions for the sake of rules are worse than trash. What I want to say now is that people who don't cherish the memories between their companions are worse than the above-mentioned people. Even if you are the one who denies this memory, I will never give up these memories. With that said, Kakashi and Obito officially started fighting. Seeing the fight between Kakashi and Obito, everyone sighed. Namikaze Minato. Seeing their scene, as a teacher, I feel so guilty. Onoki. I can only say that the people of Konoha village just like brothers fighting. Terumi Mei. There are also First Hokage and Uchiha Madara, both of whom are fighting for their beliefs. It's amazing. Of course, there are also Naruto and Sasuke. Boruto. Ah, did Daddy and Sasuke fight too? Naruto. Of course. And it was very hard. Boruto. In this case, it seems that my good friend and I are bound to have a fight. Mitsuki. Sarana, let's fight hard. Sarana. Orochimaru. Not to mention between brothers, there are often fights between master and apprentice. At Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Jiao, 8-7. On screen. The contest between two top ninjas can be described as smooth, which is pleasing to the eye. The deployment of chakra, the combination of attack and defense, the ruthlessness of the attacking part, and the skill of physical skills are all wonderful. Fists, elbows, arms, knees, ankles, kunai, and more can all be fatal blows. Bang bang bang, swish swish swish, kang kang kang. During the fight with Obito, past experiences kept replaying in Kakashi's mind. The fight between the two people's childhood and this time seems to overlap. When they were under the guidance of Minato, they often exchanged ideas. But at this time, as in the past, they first used physical skills to start the most primitive and fierce fight. Kakashi and Obito come and go, the entire Kamui space is full of toothache to flesh muffled sounds, as well as deafening wind-shattering screams. During the fight, Kakashi felt emotional. I can't stay lost like Naruto, all I can do is protect my companions and the former Obito. So, I'm going to kill the current Obito. After that, the battle between the two sides further escalated, and a ninjutsu contest began. Obito even used Kakashi's hand to help him form Mudra. Fire style. Great fireball technique. In the blink of an eye, Kakashi also stepped back suddenly, clapping his hands on the ground. Earth style. Earth flow wall. Boom. While the great fireball technique was blocked by the mud flow wall, Obito also rushed in suddenly. The two sides fought at close quarters again. Dazzling attack, dizzying. Each of their blows is extremely dangerous, and people can't help but sweat in their palms. After some bouts, Kakashi and Obito unleash the final blow. With the firm will to protect Naruto, Obito in the past, and the peace of the ninja world, Kakashi resolutely attacked the king. ZZ. Hoo-hoo. The figures of the two sides collided with each other. Swish. In the final blow, Kakashi's Reikiri hit Oda in the heart. But Obito Chakra's black stick's attack only hit Kakashi's shoulder. The victory has been decided. Kakashi finally defeated Obito. After being hit hard, Obito said with a sad smile. This battle should be regarded as your victory. But, I will never give you the victory of the war. As he spoke, he immediately disappeared into the Kamui space and came outside. Thump. He fell directly to the ground, and then panted violently, which attracted the attention of the entire battlefield. Uchiha Madara was also a little disappointed. Originally, I wanted to take this opportunity to compete with Hakushi Hot Mom. But now, I have to be resurrected first. He immediately controls Obito, wanting him to perform the Rinne Tensai technique. In the next moment, Obito, who was already seriously injured, was covered in black chakra all over his body. Obito groaned loudly with a face full of pain. My body. Ah. Of course, for an imperceptible moment, Obito's eyes flashed a gleam. At the same time, Nohara Lin's appearance appeared in front of him, supporting him to continue to fight against it. Uchiha Madara said coldly. Obito, I brought you back to life to repay me, and now is the time. In the chat group, Boruto. It turns out that Obito was also used by Uchiha Madara. Did Uchiha Madara always want him to resurrect himself? Uchiha Madara. HMPH, although I don't want to admit it, there was still a little accident in the plan. Obito. Uchiha Madara, I will not be so easily controlled by you. I never thought of being with you. Uchiha Madara. Hehe, it just made my plan twist a little bit. Senju Hashirama. You two losers, how dare you say so much? Senju Tobirama. Big brother, just let them go, we are the winners anyway, don't bother with these clowns. Naruto. The two of them are really pitiful, neither of them have real companions, even if they are cooperators, they are on guard against and framed by each other. Senju Tobirama. This is the characteristic of the Uchiha clan. Getting Uchiha to unite and work together is as difficult as ever. Uchiha Itachi. Oh, Uchiha Madara. Cut, I don't care. Killer Bee. Yes, one Uchiha is terrible, two Uchihas are really hip-pushing. Naruto. Maybe only outsiders can touch Uchiha's heart. Sarana. Ah, really? Will I become like them in the future? Boruto. Zuo Liangna. Don't worry, you will definitely not be like this, they are just a few extreme people. The screen continues to play. After realizing that Uchiha Madara was going to use Obito to resurrect, Senju Hashirama immediately tried every means to stop it. Both he and his younger brother Senju Tobirama split. But with the power of the Avatar, there is no way to stop Uchiha Madara. And many strong players are far away from Obito. Naruto and Sasuke rushed there desperately, but it seemed too late. At the same time, Namikaze Minato also suddenly felt something. It felt that there was an extra seal of Flying Thunder God within the range. Could it be that? What did Namikaze Minato quickly realize? At this time, in Obito's mind, scenes from the past are constantly being staged. Rin Nohara and Kakashi walked ahead. Obito looked at them, feeling very uncomfortable. At this time, Mr. Minato appeared next to Obito and said to him softly. You can't be like this all the time, don't you like Nohara Rin very much? If this is the case, then you must not give up, we will be Hokage. Obito murmured in memory. Ms. Minato, also, in reality. A figure also appeared in front of him in an instant, shining bright golden light, and at the same time, Kunai stabbed himself in the throat. This is Namikaze Minato. Swish. Namikaze Minato Kunai comes out with a sharp stab. Obito's throat was cut instantly, and blood spurted out. At this moment, a flash of light flashed in his heart, and Namikaze Minato quickly realized what was going on. It turns out that the person who invaded Konoha village, released 9 tails, and killed himself, his son and his wife was Uchiha Obito. That Uzumaki Kushina and I both like it very much, and think that there is a possibility of becoming Hokage's Uchiha Obito. After thinking of this, Minato felt angina. Obito, I didn't tell you, the seal of the Flying Thunder God will not disappear. This seal of Flying Thunder God was only left by Minato to the king during the Nine Tails Rebellion. After 16 years, it works again today. Seeing the scene of master-student killing each other at this time, Minato had mixed feelings in his heart, and murmured to himself. Obito, it would be great if you could be Hokage. In the chat group, everyone is full of emotion. Onoki, well, good brother, why do brothers and sisters kill each other? And now, even master and apprentice have to kill each other. What's the trouble? Nagato, sure enough, it is caused by this twisted world. Orochimaru, Minato must be very sad in his heart, unlike me who killed Sarutobi Hiruzen teacher very happily. Sarutobi Hiruzen, Orochimaru, you. Forget it, you were killed by Sasuke, and it was your own retribution. Orochimaru, it's okay, I was resurrected later haha. Sarutobi Hiruzen, Gaara, I have to say that it seems to be a practice in Konoha village that master and apprentice fight each other. Jiraiya, yes, at the beginning I also fought against Nagato, because of our differences of opinion. I am ready to kill the apprentice and clean up the door. Nagato, oh, Mr. Jiraiya, I also admit that I should have made a mistake at the beginning. I am still very guilty to this day. I can only hope that junior brother Naruto can carry out your path, teacher, and move on. Jiraiya, it's good that you can wake up in time. Fortunately, I still have Naruto, a good apprentice. He is the real son of prophecy. Onoki, I also think of my nasty grandson. Dara, HMPH, who told you, an old man, that you don't understand art. Terumi Mei, being a teacher in Konoha village is really a high-risk occupation. Aburame Shino, Sarutobi Konohamaru. Looking at the powerful new generation such as Sarana and Boruto, Konohamaru felt inexplicably frightened. The screen continues to play. On the other side, after discovering that Obito was killed, Uchiha Madara smiled lightly. Oh, it failed. However, Uchiha Madara still had other plans in mind and did not panic at all. Sasuke and others are very happy. Great. Next, you only need to seal Uchiha Madara who failed to revive. They all feel that the dust of the war is set at this time. But Obito suddenly laughed on the ground and said, "Oh, traitor of the Uchiha clan, who told you the war is over?" As soon as the words fell, another sudden change occurred on the battlefield. Ten Tails suddenly began to shrink violently, unshackled from the Myojin gate, and continued to shrink. And it turns into chakra concentrated into ultimate, and quickly enters the dry body. At this moment, from Obito's body, more and more terrifying chakra fluctuations began to gradually emanate out. The emotions of shock and fear once again enveloped the battlefield. The screen continues to play. In the shocked eyes of everyone, Sasuke and Minato, who were in midair, were even sucked in by a strong suction force. They were saved thanks to Naruto's swift outstretched hand of Nine Tails chakra. After that, 10 Tails condensed into a small white ball. It contains extremely terrifying chakra energy, which is daunting. After a while, the white sphere shattered. Fit. Countless feathers fluttered down, and a white human figure appeared. He is 10 Tails Jinchuriki Uchiha Obito. At this time, Obito, with 5 tentacles on his back, Kamui Mangekyo Sharingan in his right eye, and Rinnegan in his left eye, exudes a powerful evil spirit that is breathtaking. Naruto finally realized what was going on. Just now, Obito has got rid of the control of Uchiha Madara, and the seal it formed is not the seal of Rinne Tensei, but the seal of 10 Tails Jinchuriki. Namikaze Minato and others were very shocked and exclaimed, "He has now become the Jinchuriki of 10 Tails." Naruto nodded solemnly. "That's right, I've been friends with the tailed beasts before, so I can feel them all being sucked into Obito's body." Everyone was even more shocked. To be able to become the Jinchuriki who is the ancestor of chakra, 10 Tails, how strong must he be? At this time, Senju Hashirama also wanted to use Myojin to trap Obito. Boom boom boom, boom boom boom, boom boom boom. A dozen or so Sage Art Myojin doors smashed on Obito's head. But in the next moment, Bang bang bang. Obito immediately destroyed all the Myojin gate that could control the 10 tails, and the pieces of the Myojin gate flew around, as fragile as wood. This makes Senju Hashirama very moved. His Mingshin gate has failed. He has to admit that at this time, Six Paths Obito's strength is already unfathomable, surpassing himself. And in the astonished eyes of everyone, the tentacles behind Obito continued to produce big hands transformed into chakra. Then grab the four ends of the four red yang formation and give it a hard pull. Boom! Even the tailed beast bomb of 10 tails couldn't destroy this enchantment, but it was easily torn apart by Obito's hands. Originally, everyone was still full of confidence in defeating 10 tails. But at this moment, he was once again shrouded in deep fear. This 10 tails Jinchuriki is even worse than the 10 tails just now. Obito can precisely control the chakra of 10 tails, showing more powerful strength. In the chat group, countless people turned pale with horror. Boruto, the four red yang formation created by these four Hokages is vulnerable. Killer Bee, this kind of power is indeed far beyond ordinary people. Possessing the power of 6 paths, it really looks like a godlike existence. Uzumaki Mito. It seems that the transformation pill that was rewarded to us earlier is indeed a very useful item. It can make ordinary people become extraordinary at once. Senju Hashirama. Yes, this Uchiha Obito can even get more power than me. It's incredible. It's a pity that I don't have the chance to compete with him. Fourth Raikage. Alright, Mr. First Hokage, stop talking, it's too heartbreaking. Ghost Lantern Water Moon. Invisible Pretend, the deadliest. Uchiha Madara. Just right, with Obito and other Hokage fighting, I still have the chance to fight with you, Hashish Hot Mom, I really wish for it. Senju Hashirama. Nasty, you always want to fight. Uchiha Madara. HMPH, you are the only one who plays black. Senju Hashirama. Having said that, if I were to eat this transformation pill, it would be supernatural. After all, other 6 paths level characters are so powerful. After I transform into a 6 paths level character, crushing them all will not be a problem bar. Naruto. I think so. Uzumaki Mito. Hashirama, don't think too much, I won't give you food for now. And at this moment, people who are close to Obito have mixed feelings at this time. Grief, sadness, past and anger are mixed together, and I don't know what it feels like. Namikaze Minato. Oh, I never thought that Obito would turn from an honest boy to such a conspirator, which makes me very sad. Uzumaki Kushina. HMPH. We misunderstood the Obito at the beginning. Otherwise, Naruto and Minato wouldn't have. Sigh, is it because I can't see through people's hearts, or is there something I can't do enough? Okay. Namikaze Minato. It's ironic to say that when I was saving the students, I was always late. But Obito, the student who killed himself twice, arrived in time and completed it smoothly. What a twist of luck. Naruto. Mom and Dad, you are not wrong. Don't be selfish anymore. Boruto. Yes, I think you are all very conscientious people. You have dedicated everything to Konoha village. You have a clear conscience. Uchiha Obito. Master, Mistress, I was wrong, I repent. Uzumaki Kushina. You also know that you were wrong. Kakashi. Well, although Obito was really wrong, but I was more or less wrong, so I must work hard to become stronger, and I can't let the regret of Lin and Obito happen again. When other people saw this situation, they were also filled with emotion. Onoki. Are all the people in Konoha village so nice? Always reflect on your own mistakes first. Uchiha Madara. HMPH, just the weak and impotent thoughts of the weak. Senju Hashirama. Obito can reflect on his mistakes before he dies, at least better than you. However, when Uchiha Madara mentioned Obito, he became angry. Uchiha Madara. Cut, I still look down on people like him. He can't even carry out his own beliefs, so he doesn't deserve to be 10 tails Jinchuriki. Uchiha Madara. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been defeated. And 10 tails is the ancestor of chakra, the source of negative emotions such as hatred. Uchiha Madara. People without willpower can't control it at all. So what Obito got is only the incomplete version of 6 paths mode, what a shame. Obito heard the words, but also powerless to refute Uchiha Madara. Senju Tobirama. However, this Uchiha Obito seems to be much better than your death. Uchiha Madara. Senju Tobirama. Do you want to dance on the grave? Naruto. Well, so only a strong-willed person like me can successfully defeat the enemy. Uchiha Madara. Naruto. Don't be complacent. I haven't fought you to the death, what a pity. Seeing the grievances and hatreds of these senior figures, countless people were speechless, and they didn't know how to intervene. After a while, only the new generation spoke. Zororana. It seems that the power of 10 Tails Jinchuriki is really strong. Moreover, this is still the king who has not fully grasped the power of 10 Tails. Miyu. That's why so many Hokages are needed to attack together. Nagato. And according to the previous video, Uchiha Madara also became 10 Tails Jinchuriki later. I wonder what happened in it. Onoki. That's right, Uchiha Madara's ranking is definitely higher than Obito's. I don't know where it can be ranked. Boruto. Dad, it's too difficult for you to fight so many 6 paths level characters in one go. And at this moment, the screen began to go dark, and the system sound sounded again. Ding. Next, the questioning session will begin. Excuse me, how many times has Uchiha Obito suffered from the Flying Thunder God technique in his life? If you answer correctly, you can get rich rewards. Those whose answers are too far apart will be punished. After hearing this, everyone looked at each other in blank dismay. This time the question is not easy to answer. Who can remember clearly except the person involved? Although in the previous pictures, they have also seen Dagon being targeted by Flying Thunder God many times. But I can't guarantee that I will be able to count clearly. At this time, Namikaze Minato and other stakeholders were deeply moved. Scenes from the past quickly appeared in front of my eyes. Namikaze Minato used it once during the night of the Nine Tails Rebellion alone. First, in the second stage of Flying Thunder God, use Rasengan to seriously injure Obito and leave the mark of Flying Thunder God. Later, when Obito was in a daze, he flew on him again, cutting off his connection with Nine Tails. In the Fourth Ninja World War, the Flying Thunder God technique also shined brightly. When Obito just came out of the Kamui space, Namikaze Minato flew on him and killed him with one blow. Later, Senju Tobirama also used this Flying Thunder God to target Obito many times. It even played a wave of superb cooperation with Namikaze Minato himself. Instant recall technique Flying Thunder God. Then, he attacked Obito with all kinds of magic. Namikaze Minato calculated carefully, it was indeed so many times. So after that, Namikaze Minato replied with a sigh. Answer system. There should be a total of 8 times. The system responds quickly. Ding. The answer is correct. Namikaze Minato is rewarded with the following props. 2 Flying Thunder God Seal Remote Mark cards. After use, you can put your Flying Thunder God seal on the designated place. When they heard this, Namikaze Minato and others were very happy. Namikaze Minato really got it right. Haha, several of them were thanks to the contribution of Mr. Second Hokage. Senju Tobirama. In this way, even people who have never met, or places that have never been to, can still release the imprint of Japan. Onoki. Based on this calculation, Obito is a bit miserable. He should be the person who left the most Flying Thunder God marks in the entire ninja world. Mifune. It seems to be the same, it's really miserable. Flowers were shown. Obito. Actually, I also wanted to answer the question, but after thinking about it, let the teacher give the opportunity. Ah. Sasuke. Then this reward is really useful. If you just met a strong enemy, you can use this thing to directly mark him, making him hard to defend against. Senju Hashirama. That's right. In this case, you don't have to take risks to come to his side to be able to leave a mark. Uzumaki Kushina. Not bad. Even if you come to a strange place, you can quickly mark the nearby area to escape. Senju Tobirama. After Minato has this skill, he will definitely be more flexible and powerful. Namikaze Minato. It's a pity that I'm not in the ninja world now. It seems a bit wasteful to give it to me. It would be great if my descendants could learn the Flying Thunder God technique. Boruto. Grandpa, when I am free, I must try to learn. This Flying Thunder God technique is really cool. Naruto. Haha, come on then. Your father and I are not very smart, and I am not right. When Boruto heard this, his heart was filled with fighting spirit. He is very eager to carry forward the ninjutsu of his father and grandfather. The screen flashed and came to the next scene. Because the scene of the 4 Hokages fighting against Uchiha Obito just now has also been played in Senju Tobarama's clip, so the system skipped it directly. Although Obito did not fully grasp the power of 6 paths, it was enough to completely abuse the other Hokages. Just see it on the screen. Obito flew over directly, ready to continue attacking Naruto and others. But in midair, he suddenly became extremely inflated, like a ball. Boom! He fell hard to the ground. Namikaze Minato also understood that Obito should be unable to control the power of 10 tails, so he was backlashed. So, Namikaze Minato seized the opportunity to defeat Obito with his own original moves. Come to a long-lost spiral flash Chalun Waho Sanshi. Holding 3 kunai in both hands, he rushed over with honeyed confidence. And at this time, the battlefield regenerates and changes. Naruto suddenly sensed something. Be careful on the ground, Todachi. Boom. Before he finished speaking, under the attack of 6 paths Obito from below, Todachi was directly blown away. Only then did Naruto discover that the appearance of 6 paths Obito has changed drastically. He stretched his upper body so long that he came directly from the ground and launched a sneak attack. Immediately afterwards, Obito attacked quickly, preparing to pull Naruto over with the black substance. Sasuke quickly blocked the blow with Susanoo's arm and successfully protected Naruto. At this moment, Sasuke and Obito looked at each other with coldness in their eyes. The one who can cut off the fetters of the past is me. His implication is that the only one who can bully Naruto is himself. Others must not touch Naruto. At this time, Sasuke also gradually developed his own measures to achieve peace. But Obito didn't take Sasuke to heart at all. He shot out suddenly, and then grabbed Naruto and Sasuke, one left and one right, with each hand. At the same time, the black matter aimed at Naruto and Sasuke, and began to prepare to burst out. Face-to-face killing is about to begin. Just hit Naruto and Sasuke at close range and they're sure to die. There is no way to restore the body. Namikaze Minato originally wanted to rush to save Naruto and Sasuke. However, he was surprised to find, no, my seal of Flying Thunder God has disappeared. It seems that Obito will disappear after becoming 10 Tails Jinchuriki. But at this time, Naruto used 9 Tails Big Chakra Hand to grab Sasuke with one hand and Namikaze Minato with the other. Namikaze Minato immediately understood what was happening, and activated Flying Thunder God technique. Whoosh! In the next second, Naruto, Sasuke, and Namikaze Minato all escaped from here. Naruto was frightened for a while, he almost died just now. Facing Sasuke, who was a bit confused, Namikaze Minato explained. Anyone who has been in contact with Naruto chakra will have the opportunity to use the Flying Thunder God technique together. That's why I can save both of you at the same time. And at this moment, Obito's body regeneration mutation. There is a long tail behind him, like a snake. Moreover, the right side of his body was quickly swallowed by the swelling white object, leaving only one eye. This situation is extremely disgusting. But Namikaze Minato also immediately said, "This is a good opportunity, we must kill him now." He aimed hard at Namikaze Minato and others, launching a truth-seeking ball. Boom! Unfortunately, his truth-seeking ball was not accurate at all and hit other places. And after that, the truth-seeking ball returned to Obito's side. Boom! Just blow up 6 paths Obito himself. This made Namikaze Minato and others even more delighted. The 10 Tails and Obito are rebelling against the Jinchuriki. Hurry up and use combo ninjutsu to attack Obito. I will use my spiral flash Chalun Waho Sanshi to create a chance for you. But at this moment, 6 paths Obito suddenly let out a scream. Then, his body swelled up again. 10 Tails will devour Obito's will. While tearing his heart and lungs apart, Obito still chanted his unforgettable name. Lin. As he spoke, tears even flowed from his eyes. In Obito's mind, the picture of Minato's class resurfaced. Among them are Namikaze Minato, Obito, Kakashi and Rin. This is the most precious memory of Obito himself. But at this time, there is a missing corner in the photo, that is Obito's own part. It seems that Obito at this time can't even control his own will. He even forgot who he was. In the picture, Obito began to fight desperately, constantly wailing in pain. And in his mind, the figure of Kakashi also began to disappear. Teacher Namikaze Minato's body also disappeared afterwards. And the last one is Nohara Rin. Obito couldn't accept this at all. If even these most important bonds are gone, he will be completely swallowed by 10 tails. Uchiha Obito will also disappear completely. At this time, Obito was on the verge of collapse, but at the last moment, it was because of the existence of Nohara Rin that Daikai barely controlled his will. Eventually, his willpower struggles and rebels. He wants to try his best to keep the memory of his most precious Nohara Rin. As a result, Nohara Rin's photos began to recover. Immediately afterwards, Namikaze Minato and Kakashi, and Obito himself appeared on top of the photo. Obito has finally succeeded in defeating the hatred and evil intentions contained in 10 tails. He overpowers 10 tails with his own spirit. Next moment, 10 tails' strength was completely controlled by him, and his body no longer swelled. The real 10 tails Jinchuriki is finally born. 6 Paths Obito holds a 6 Paths tin rod transformed from a truth-seeking ball in his hand. A truth-seeking ball is a weapon in his hand, and 7 truth-seeking balls behind him. Boom! The terrifying coercion that is far superior to the past surged out immediately. His monstrous demeanor is astounding. In the chat group, everyone is sobbing. Terumi Mei, it seems that this girl named Nohara Rin is indeed very important in Obito's heart. Nohara Rin. Thinking about it this way, why does it seem that I am responsible for making Obito black? Kakashi. Lin, you don't have to blame yourself so much. You are also compelled. To blame is to blame me. Uchiha Madara. It's so funny that you need a woman to be able to strengthen your will. The Uchiha clan still likes women. It's very shameful to think about it. Senju Tobirama. Is it very proud to like men? Uchiha Madara. Cough cough cough. I didn't mean that, what I meant was that we should have a bigger ideal, and we can't always think about these children's love. Senju Hashirama. Indeed, women can make people strong, but also can make people weak, and even make people extreme. The screen continues to play. Obito looked coldly at Namikaze Minato, who was about to attack him at this time. This world is coming to an end. Teacher. The next scene is a scene that everyone is familiar with. Obito tore Namikaze Minato's right hand away, and left with a truth-seeking ball. And after that, it almost killed both Naruto and Sasuke. Until the critical moment, Senju Tobirama suddenly appeared, diverted the truth-seeking ball away, and used it to counter-bomb Obito. This was also featured on Senju Tobirama's cut video earlier. Immediately afterwards, the fierce battle between everyone and 6 Paths Obito passed quickly. Naruto and others have been able to attack Obito by means of magic. Obito had just blocked Naruto and Namikaze Minato's Fairy Art Rasengan, and he felt more and more uneasy in his heart. If they are allowed to continue fighting, the consequences will be unpredictable. At this time, Naruto and Namikaze Minato are still accumulating a tailed beast bomb. Therefore, Tien Wang decided that he could not wait any longer. Otherwise, he really has the possibility of capsizing in the gutter. He scanned the crowd with the eyes of the king. It's time to clean up the battlefield. Then, Obito directly summoned the final form of 10 tails. Clatter. The sacred tree rises from the ground. The entire battlefield is shrouded by the sacred tree. The trunks, branches and vines, etc., began to stretch wildly, straight into the sky. Uchiha Madara is also very shocked. Is Obito going to start Infinite Tsukuyomi? He didn't care about fighting with Senju Hashirama, so he could only dance with Senju Hashirama and avoid the attack of the sacred tree. They keep jumping repeatedly in the branches to avoid the disaster of being sucked by chakra. Senju Hashirama is still asking, Madara, what's the matter? Uchiha Madara began to say, the essence of 10 tails is actually chakra's ancestor god tree. Humans took chakra, so God Tree wants to take back chakra. Humans have been fighting each other since long ago. One day, the sacred tree bore a chakra fruit, and people regarded it as a god, and it was absolutely impossible to pick it. And a human princess greedily took it off in order to win the war, and gained chakra energy. Alone, I ended the war. Uchiha of Madara paused for a moment before saying in a deep voice. She is the first person in the world to have chakra, and her name is Otsutsuki Kagaya. The sacred tree started to run away in order to take chakra away. This is 10 Tails. Kagaya's son had chakra after he was born, and it was hard to quell the riot of the sacred tree. His name was Otsutsuki Yuya, and he later founded the ninja sect, which eventually became known as Six Paths. Senju Hashirama rocks. Madara, where did you know these things? Uchiha Madara explains. It's all on the steel of the Uchiha clan. And after this, the princess still hasn't changed anything, the war still hasn't subsided, and it's getting worse. So I know, there is no way to appease the hatred between human beings, this is the essence of human beings. Tell. In the chat group, after hearing this, everyone was deeply shocked. Nagato, is this all true? Is it true that human beings will never be able to get rid of the chaos of war? Is this too desperate? Onoki, from this point of view, Uchiha is quite ideal, although I definitely don't agree with his idea. Nagato, is it because of the nature of greed that human beings are simply deprived of freedom? This is a bit more extreme than my proposition. Everyone at this time, after knowing the origin of the Fourth Ninja World War, was dumbfounded and extremely shocked. In the chat group, hearing things about Otsutsuki Kagaya, Otsutsuki Yuya, and the sacred tree in ancient times, everyone was deeply confused and could not tell the truth from the fake. Gaara, is it true that the chaos of war cannot end? However, we should try our best to stop the chaos of war now. Onoki, isn't chakra a tool for connecting people? Does the appearance of chakra really make the war more and more tragic? Fourth Raikage, these myths are really like the Arabian Nights. I don't know if they are true. Terumi May, is this why Uchiha Madara wants to launch a large illusion? He wants to use his own power to reshape thinking. Senju Hashirama, don't be fooled by Madara, he himself has been fooled. Keep watching these videos and you will see how wrong Madara was. Uchiha Izuna, is the steel of the Uchiha clan wrong? Naruto, you will know after reading it. No matter at any time, you must keep your feet on the ground. Absolutely cannot believe such illusory things. Naruto's words finally boosted everyone's confidence a little bit. At the same time, the debate between Uchiha Madara and Senju Hashirama continues in reality. Senju Hashirama, Madara, why didn't you tell me when you saw these things? Then I might be able to persuade you to turn back earlier. We two have worked together and achieved many important results, haven't we? Uchiha Madara, Hashi hot mom, don't think too hard about yourself. Do you think your path is right? Senju Hashirama, but after that, the ninja world is indeed much more peaceful. Uchiha Madara, after you died, Hashi hot mom, the first ninja battle started soon, and there will be the second and third battles, so you have the nerve to say that you were right, is it? Senju Hashirama, but your infinite Tsukuyomi plan, isn't it also a big mistake? I don't need to say more about how miserable you will end up later, right? Uchiha Madara, that was just a mistake on my part. Although it was a mistake to start the infinite Tsukuyomi plan, it was not a mistake for me to launch the Fourth Ninja War, become 10 Tails Jinchuriki, gain powerful force and other measures. At this time, Uchiha Madara began to be more and more sure of the path to peace by force. Senju Hashirama's current path is wrong, and his own past path is wrong. To save the ninja world, there is another way. Senju Tobirama, this guy is terminally ill and cannot be saved. Naruto, everyone should still think with positive thoughts. After the Fourth Ninja War, didn't we realize mutual understanding? Namikaze Minato, yes, everyone can't forget the deep relationship we formed during the Fourth Ninja War. After watching the communication of previous generations, Boruto was also very curious. Are these myths and legends really true? Are Otsutsuki Kagaya, Otsutsuki Yuya and other characters good or bad for the ninja world? Chakra was invented, is it really a wrong thing? Will the existence of ninjas only lead to more and more fierce battles? How should the ninja world develop in the future? Boruto couldn't help but think of contemporary technology. For example, the popularization of advanced tools such as scientific ninja tools, computers, and game consoles. Even civilians without chakra now have a way to use ninjutsu through scientific ninjutsu. The development and popularization of electrical and other equipment has also made life better. So is it necessary for ninjas to exist at this time? If the ninja ends, will there still be wars? In addition, CFFB, Boruto also began to understand through these past videos that his father is absolutely amazing. And he's not on the list yet. It is estimated that the ranking in the future will be higher than Uchiha Obito, right? But someone as strong as him seems to be a bit useless in this new era. I feel that anyone who can be Hokage and handle the government affairs of Konoha village will be better than him for a long time. Coupled with the peace at this time, people in the new generation only know that Naruto is the Hokage of Konoha village, but they don't know anything about his strength. So even a strong man like his father will be eliminated by now. Thinking about it, Boruto couldn't help feeling confused. On screen, Uchiha Madara stared into the distance, seeming to be full of disgust for the world. Senju Hashirama's eyes sparkled. Madara, is this the distant future you speak of? Is this what you wanted to part ways with me in the first place? Uchiha Madara smiled enigmatically. Yes, but there may be a little difference. When this flower blooms, his eyes will be reflected on the moon, and at that time, I will be the one who will complete this infinite Tsukuyomi. I will bring true peace to the world. Senju Hashirama is still asking. When will this infinite Tsukuyomi be finished? It doesn't seem to have bloomed yet. Uchiha Madara said calmly. Although there is no way for the sacred tree to bloom now, it only takes about 15 minutes. In the meantime I'm going to beat Obito and replace him. But I need your immortal power. His eyes flashed with excitement and frenzy, and he was going to fight Senju Hashirama again. While dealing with Uchiha Madara, Senju Hashirama thought to himself. No, I must tell this information to the Ninja Alliance. Must solve Obito within 15 minutes. On the other side, Naruto and others are also desperately avoiding the capture of the sacred tree. But Naruto was accidentally caught by the Tree of God. Second Hokage also wants to save Naruto. Water style. Water severing wave. Ha ha ha. Senju Tobirama's water style is like a high-pressure water gun, shooting out quickly cutting off the vines along the way. It's a pity that the winding speed of the sacred tree is too fast, so he failed to cut off all of them. After all, this is the power of the ancient ancestor of chakra, the sacred tree. Namikaze Minato also consumed a lot of chakra before, and there was no way to return to Naruto. And at this time, a figure suddenly appeared. Third Hokage swung the Vajra stick, cut off the branches around Naruto, and brought Naruto out from the trunk. In the chat group, everyone was surprised to see Sarutobi Hiruzen online again. Terumi Mei. Oh, I didn't expect Sarutobi Hiruzen to finally do a good thing. Onoki. Yes, this is simply too rare. Boruto. After hanging up for so long, is it finally online? I almost report negative games. Sarutobi Hiruzen. HMPH. I've been helping others and trying to deal with the enemy. It's just that the camera didn't show me. Is this considered a major contribution? Fourth Raikage. Do you want to take credit? This is not what you should have done. If Naruto died, this war would have been lost, so of course you have to take action. In the final analysis, it is only for your own benefit. Terumi Mei. Yes, if Naruto wants to compete with you for the position of Hokage, you probably want Naruto to die, right? Sarutobi Hiruzen. What the hell am I? Onoki. Speaking of which, what have you been doing for so long? Why didn't you fight Uchiha Obito with other fires? Sarutobi Hiruzen. I was hit by Obito's black substance, and I almost couldn't recover. It took a long time to barely recover my body. Don't you see Minato's right hand doing the same thing? Onoki. HMPH, let's pretend that what you said is right. Besides, it's not bad if you don't go. If you go, it will probably be a waste of help, and you may have to distract other Hokages to save you. Fourth Raikage. I haven't seen you for so long, but the goodbye fell from the sky on the sacred tree. Do you have any ideas about the fruit of the sacred tree? Going to monkeys to steal peaches. Killer Bee. Haha, the old monkey stole peaches and wants to have a new spring. It is possible. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Did I steal from you? Senju Tobirama. Monkey, don't swear at people excitedly, it can be considered that you have made a little contribution. On screen. At the same time, after returning to the safe area, Naruto and others saw a horrible scene. Countless people have lost their chakra to the sacred tree. People who were still alive and kicking suddenly became skinny and shriveled. Like a dead body, his face was pale and lifeless. Naruto, who saw this scene, was greatly shocked. He gritted his teeth, and managed to keep himself from roaring on the spot. Seeing his companions lose their lives again, Naruto, who vowed to protect all his companions, was in great pain. Feelings of helplessness, grief and indignation lingered in his heart. The other side. The sacred tree finally grew to the top and stopped the attack on the ninja coalition forces. Haruno Sakura, who managed to escape the catastrophe, asked Katsuyu anxiously if he could revive these dead ninjas. But Katsuyu also said, a lot of Katsuyu's split bodies just now were also sucked dry by the sacred tree, so he can't do anything at this time. At this time, Yamanaka Ino, Akamichi Choji and other Konoha Xiaoqiang were all out of breath, and ended the process of running around for their lives. But they also discover that Nara Shikamaru has run out of chakra and is about to die. Nara Shikamaru, whose life is hanging by a thread, said weakly, "It seems that Mom and Dad, I'm going to find you." Seeing Nara Shikamaru's appearance, everyone was extremely sad. How on earth are they going to save their companions? At this time, the five on the other side started the main battlefield. Through Katsuyu's mouth, Tsunade knew what happened just now. This hit them hard. Such a powerful enemy, can they really deal with it? Now, Uchiha Obito floats into the air, looking at the people below. There was no pity in his eyes. He yelled at the crowd. This world is coming to an end, there is no future. As long as you don't resist, I will let you go. And after that, you can go to the ideal world. After hearing this, everyone was extremely moved. Can they really go to this wonderful world? That being the case, is there any need for them to continue to fight? At this moment, their will and determination have been shaken violently. Chapter 91. At this time, under Obito's mouth, countless people's will to fight was shaken again. They all fell into a daze. Yes, what's the use of continuing to fight? This mighty six paths Obito, they are absolutely invincible. So they all put down their weapons and seemed to be caught without a fight. At this moment, the voice of first Hokage suddenly sounded like Huang Zhangdalu, beating everyone's hearts. You must never give up. If you fall into a large illusion, it will be equivalent to a dead person. Senju Hashirama immediately communicated with all the ninja coalition forces through the heart-to-heart technique, telling them that they must never give up. But the ninja allied forces were still very discouraged and couldn't summon up the courage. Even with Senju Hashirama's encouragement, they were still helpless and even depressed. Next, Orochimaru, Onito Suigetsu and Shongrin also came to the battlefield. But they didn't know what to do for a while. However, at this time, boom, suddenly there was an explosion. At this time Sasuke is still fighting. He drives Susanoo desperately, chops down branch after branch, and wants to fight Obito. Naruto, are you determined to give up now? Then I'll deal with Obito alone. After seeing Sasuke's brave appearance, Naruto's pupils suddenly dilated. He recalled the past scene. He has been following behind Sasuke. In order to chase Sasuke, keep working hard and never give up. So at this moment, how can I give up halfway? At the same time, the ninja coalition forces were all shocked. The Naruto chakra on them began to connect with Naruto's heart. Through Naruto's chakra, the ninja allies see into his inner world. They have seen Naruto's loneliness and pain since he was a child, and how he overcomes these pains and moves forward bravely. Witness the sacrifices of countless people in Konoha village as Naruto grew up. Namikaze Minato, Uzumaki Kushina, Sarutobi Hiruzen, Sarutobi Asuma, Mr. Jiraiya, Hyuga Neji. Even people who are not familiar with Naruto can't help but be deeply moved by his persistence. What a great courage, isolated by the whole village, but I have never been lost, and I have been working hard to stick to my goal. At this moment, the shaken hearts of the ninja coalition began to gradually regain their firmness. After seeing Sasuke's efforts, Naruto resolutely said to himself, I don't want to regret anymore. I will never regret this again in the future. Regret myself at the beginning, why didn't I spend the full amount? We have done so much before, how can we fall short? Finally, Naruto plucked up his courage again and transformed into the golden body mode. Boom, he is going to fight with Sasuke. Namikaze Minato also gave Naruto the Yin Nine Tails chakra energy within himself. So, Naruto opened his current strongest form, Rishi Nine Tails mode. The horizontal and vertical cross pupils burst out with an extremely tenacious will at this moment. Seeing Naruto following up, Sasuke smiled tacitly. It's time to fight side by side with my lifelong best friend. Chongo in Susanoo's body once again burst out with the power of the seal, and merged with Susanoo's chakra. Let Susanoo also use the power of fairy magic. This is Shanju Susanoo. Then, Naruto in the Nine Tails mode of the Immortal, played with Susanoo the Immortal. They're going to solve Six Paths Obito. Stop his infinite Tsukuyomi plan. In the chat group, everyone started to get excited again. Boruto. Wow, that's cool. Although we know that we are so peaceful now, we must have defeated Obito, but I still know how they did it. Might Guy. Yes, youth should burn blood. Zerarna. I also got excited. My dad is so cool. Boruto. Yes, thanks to my father and your father, people in the whole ninja world have confidence. Namikaze Minato. Yes, your dads are amazing. Uchiha Madara. HMPH, it's because of the weakness, that's why I'm just shivering there, or screaming incompetently. This Obito didn't solve all of you. You're lucky. Senju Hashirama. Madara, stop scolding. At this time, Boruto, who saw this scene for the first time, was really shocked. Although he has never connected with chakra with his father, he can feel his father's loneliness and grief just by looking at the images on the screen. Yes, when my father was a child, it was really not easy. I have to be treated like this since I was a child, and grow up alone. It's unimaginable what a strong heart this must be. And afterwards, I also witnessed the loss of countless relatives and friends. I haven't experienced anything, so I really don't have the qualifications to judge him. On screen, Orochimaru looked at Sasuke, and gave a relieved anti-smile. Sasuke, you have now become the wind that promotes the development of the ninja world. Your power may surpass Uchiha Madara. Senju Tobirama also appreciates Naruto at this time very much. This guy Naruto is like his idiot big brother. Although he always speaks beautiful words, he can gather countless people. I don't know why, but they always attract so many people. Come on, go surpass my big brother. Become the strongest Hokage of all time. Now, after seeing Naruto and Sasuke rushing up, the decadent ninja allied forces were shocked. They actually went up. Should we follow? But can we be useful? Are we too weak? Let's wait for the 5 cages to arrive. Seeing that everyone still didn't have the courage, Senju Hashirama also recalled the past. And through the heart-to-heart technique, broadcast it to the entire ninja coalition. Before they parted ways, Uchiha Madara and Senju Hashirama met in a dark room. Uchiha Madara laughed and said, "Hashi hot mother, I will enjoy fighting with you before embarking on the real road." Senju Hashirama was very sad and didn't understand why Bayuzibo Madara didn't want to go down with him. Madara, isn't our ideal in this village? What is the real goal? Uchiha Madara confidently said, "It's just that you can't see it. On the road ahead, there will be better dreams." In the chat group, Uchiha Madara, Hashi hot mom. Are you going to recall what happened to me on the public channel? Everyone has seen it. Senju Hashirama. Oh, let them watch it, what's the point? Uchiha Madara. This is my privacy with you, I don't want to be seen so casually. Uzumaki Mito. Hehe, it's really not a good time to see the light. I don't know what adultery is. Uchiha Madara. HMPH, I just think you don't deserve to see these lofty ideals and beliefs. Senju Hashirama was depressed for a long time before his death. He has been unable to figure out what Uchiha Madara's inner dream was at that time. After that, his memory began to switch to another scene. That was the scene of the first 5 cages meeting. During the 5 cage talks, Senju Hashirama won the support of countless countries precisely because he bowed his head and was willing to bear the burden of humiliation. What he said in the past is exactly the same as what he said at this time, and there is an overlap. Although we used to have many conflicts. But that's to protect your companions, and there's no way to do that. I don't know how long everyone can last after signing the covenant today. But I've always had a dream. One day all ninjas will be able to help each other regardless of national boundaries and form a team. While talking, Senju Hashirama saw the people of this world. The unattainable dream in the past seems to have really become a reality today. As soon as he thought of this, his heart was even more excited. Therefore, I hope that everyone can contribute their own history to this dream. Now, let us weave our true ideal world out of the ninja's pain. Immediately afterwards, what made everyone even more excited was that Wang also rushed to the battlefield and began to fight with everyone. Terumi Mei from Kurigakure, Tsunade from Konoha village, Gaara from Sunagakure, Onoki from Iwagakure, 4th Raikage from Cloud Shinobi village. After hearing first Hokage's speech, they had mixed feelings. The 5-country cooperation that has been pursued in the past may be fully realized today. This battle must be won. After winning the battle, they in the future may be able to make this elusive dream a reality. 5 cages. Let's disperse now and lead our own team. Let the Ninja Alliance explode with its due strength. This is the duty of our 5 cages. Seeing the persistence of Naruto and Sasuke, the passionate speech of first Hokage, and the joining of 5 cages, the Ninja Alliance is also full of enthusiasm. Even the Hokage of so many impure world reincarnation are supporting them. As living beings, what reason do they have to be depressed? So the next moment, all the ninja allied forces gathered their courage and went to the battlefield again. In the chat group, Senju Hashirama, Madara, see. This is the power of the 5 ninja villages. Boruto, there is no hottest, only hotter. I can't wait to see the scene where Obito is beaten. Uchiha Madara, cut. In my heart, it's just a rabble. You see how many of them survived under infinite Tsukuyomi. Might Guy, HMPH, Uchiha Madara. You look down on our youth so much, you must press your face to the ground and rub hard if you have the chance. Senju Hashirama. Also, Hashi Hot Mom. Your brother is right. Your beautiful words are very good, but is it useful for you to compromise so much? Kowtow at the 5 shadow talks to promote the conclusion of the alliance. These other countries, has anyone ever thanked you? Has it worked? After you're dead, it's not time to start a war. Senju Hashirama. The times are progressing slowly, you can't be in such a hurry. We must believe in the efforts of those who came after us. Uchiha Madara. Believe me, if I hadn't been born and resurrected, you would still be in an endless war. Senju Tobarama. Yes, in a way we also have to thank you. Everyone has to admit that what Uchiha Madara said is indeed very reasonable for. The screen continues to play. After mobilizing everyone's will to fight, Naruto's 9 tails form, and Sasuke's Susanoo start fighting together. The strength of the 2 of them combined, coupled with the tacit cooperation of both sides. Even the Obito in 6 paths mode is a little difficult. Boom. And as the cooperation between the 2 sides became more and more tacit, their attacks became more and more threatening. Sage Art. Tailed Beast Bomb. Naruto used his ultimate ult. 9 Tails Tailed Beast Bomb, combined with Naruto's celestial chakra, merged into a terrifying power that even Obito secretly frightened. Sasuke also exploded with his strongest power. In the celestial Maga ancient bow made by Susanoo, chakra, the senjutsu from Shigego, is infused. Plus Sasuke's Inferno-style flame control. This arrow can also damage 6 paths Obito. Then, Naruto and Sasuke strike together and fuse in the air. Sage Art. Tailed Beast Bomb. Sage Art. Susanoo Flame Control. Both sides have carried out excellent chakra ratio control in their own ults, so the ults of both sides are perfectly integrated. Naruto and Sasuke's joint mystery, bursting out towards 6 paths Obito. 6 paths Obito can only block the blow with the truth-seeking ball. Boom, boom, 7-2-3. Shockwaves like mountains and seas are overwhelming. Like a giant beast that can devour everything. Let the Ninja Alliance below also secretly startled. How powerful is the power of this blow? This situation naturally made the Ninja Alliance even more encouraged. It seems that they are not powerless, and they can still fight 6 paths Obito. They also can't leave Naruto and Sasuke alone. In the chat group. Boruto. Wow, Daddy, Sasuke uncle, your moves are so cool. I wish I could watch them again in the future. Zararna. Yes, I must learn. Naruto. Haha, in this peaceful age, it's not easy to watch at once. Sasuke. When there is a chance in the future, the 2 of you can use it. The other side. Nara Shikamaru. who was lying on the ground, suddenly began to recover as if he had been beaten with chicken blood. Nara Shikamaru was brought back to life by the chakra oozing from Naruto's subconscious mind. After seeing Naruto and Sasuke fighting hard in the sky, Nara Shikamaru murmured, "Naruto, you're trying so hard again. Hey, in front of you, I'm too embarrassed to be troublesome. I'm sorry, Dad, I can't find you yet." As he spoke, a smile appeared on Nara Shikamaru's withered face. "I know that one day he will become an important person in the village, so I have to help him. After all, he doesn't have a think tank like Nadaime like Lord First Hokage. Therefore, the military around Naruto cares about me." After realizing that Nara Shikamaru was back to life at this time, and even full of fighting spirit, Senju Tobirama was also full of emotion. It turned out to be a descendant of the Nara clan. From this point of view, he is indeed the best candidate for Naruto's military advisor. "Naruto, your companions are all amazing." Immediately afterwards, Tsunade also rushed here to speed up the recovery of the injured such as Nara Shikamaru. Afterwards, Terumi Mei from Kurigakure, 4th Raikage from Cloud Shinobi Village, Onoki from Iwagakure, and Gaara from Sunagakure all lead their own villages to fight alongside Naruto Sasuke. Kakashi in the Kamui space, dealing with his wounds, hoping to get into battle soon. Might Guy roared passionately, "Our youth is not dead yet. Tiantian, Shao Li, let's go." Senju Hashirama was even more gratified when he saw that everyone had such a strong will to fight under Naruto's infection. "Naruto, now you are the hope of leading the Ninja Alliance to victory. You really can be the greatest Hokage!" Exclamation mark. "Let's all go up together, the tree will be cut down." At this moment, all the people on the battlefield are performing their duties and are full of enthusiasm. They must exert their greatest strength and do their best to end the war. Senju Tobirama also uses his power to protect the Ninja Alliance with Namikaze Minato. Because the chakra of all the ninja alliances are connected. So whenever anyone is in danger, they'll use the Flying Thunder God technique to show up and come to the rescue. Therefore, the Ninja Alliance can attack recklessly without any worries. Seeing everyone's situation, Six Paths Obito couldn't help frowning. He immediately ordered the sacred tree to transform into an attack form and attack the ninja coalition below. The branches of the sacred tree, like the wooden dragon controlled by Senju Hashirama, attack the ninja alliance crazily. But under the protection of Senju Tobirama and Namikaze Minato, the attack of the sacred tree is no longer difficult to resist. In addition, Tsunade and Haruno Sakura also played their own roles, and jointly performed Baihao technique, summoning 1/10 of Katsuyu's body. Summoning. Boom. Huge Katsuyu immediately appears on the battlefield. And it turned into a liquid-like form, and began to flow to all sides of the battlefield. With these Katsuyu here, the ninja coalition forces don't have to worry about being injured and losing combat effectiveness. In the chat group, Senju Hashirama. "Haha, it's great. Even if I revisit it again, I'm still very moved. This is the ideal we've been pursuing all along. Madara, forget it, I told you. Uchiha Madara. Cut, it's still the same sentence. It's just a mob. Kakashi. It's a pity, at that time, I couldn't get out of the Kamui space. This battle is so exciting. There are healing, attacking, strategizing, emergency defense, communication and information delivery. Everyone should be afraid of such an army. Uzumaki Kushina. You guys are so awesome. What a pity I couldn't join the battle. Otherwise, let Obito taste the power of my little pepper. Jiraiya. Yes, if only Impure World Reincarnation me, let me join the battle. Nara Shikeo. Daddy, you are so great Hokage can't live without you. Nara Luju. Haha, son, you inherit my position and become a superior military advisor, I am also proud of you. Boruto. Oh, it's a pity that I was born more than 10 years late. Sarana. Yes, I also want to join it and feel the power of the Ninja Alliance technique. Miyu. Oh, I also saw my mother, my parents' battle scene, amazing. Metalu Lee. This is youth. I feel like I have never had it. On screen, the fierce battle continued. In midair, Naruto and Sasuke are high-spirited, constantly chasing the king. Obito turned left and right, just not fighting Naruto and the others head-on. It took a long time for Naruto and Sasuke to catch up to Obito's speed. After all, Nine-Tails' malicious perception ability allows Naruto to quickly capture Six Paths Obito's figure. And Sasuke's Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan has extremely strong dynamic vision, so he can naturally keep up with Six Paths Obito's high-speed escape. So, the two Fang Mochi rushed over and launched a combined attack. The magic of both, chakra, blasts Six Paths Obito together. Six Paths Obito has no way to retreat and can only resist with the truth-seeking ball. Boom! To the surprise of Naruto and Sasuke, the strength of Six Paths Obito is still unfathomable. Although he keeps running away, it's not like he can't beat Naruto and Sasuke. After confronting Naruto and Sasuke, Obito still dismisses their strength. It's time to take you to the world of dreams. Come, let's fall asleep together. His truth-seeking ball instantly transforms into a massive black palm, holding Naruto and Sasuke in his hands. Naruto, the massive-tailed beast, and Susanoo, Sasuke, both seem helpless. After all, Six Paths Obito is the undisputed Six Paths figure. It is indeed not something that ordinary people can easily contend with. Obito said icily, "There is no time, Naruto, Sasuke, this world is about to end." But while talking so much, Obito still didn't hit hard. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kakashi in the Kamui space also felt what was in Obito's mind. Sure enough, Obito, you still want to confirm the will of fire inherited from generation to generation Hokage. You want to confirm whether this so-called will of fire exists. Kakashi let out a long sigh. You once abandoned the will of fire. But after fighting Naruto, the will of fire in your heart has been awakened. You've confirmed it countless times, you've searched it countless times, and you've convinced yourself that it doesn't exist. But I still can't convince myself. That's why you want to find it in Naruto. Kakashi can only pray in his heart, hope Naruto can make Obito wake up completely. In reality, after seeing Kakashi's analysis, everyone had mixed feelings. Senju Hashirama. Putting it this way, if Obito hadn't been ruthless, Naruto and Sasuke might have died a long time ago. Senju Tobirama. It seems that he is still not tough enough, but this is good, it gave us a chance to defeat him. Uchiha Madara. If you are a weak and incompetent coward, what do you need to confirm at this time? On the battlefield, you are the only one who lives and dies. How can it be treated as a joke? You deserve to fail. Uchiha Obito. But I don't regret it. What I do is necessary, otherwise, I may really do something that I regret for the rest of my life. If I were to realize infinite Tsukuyomi, this world it's over. Uzumaki Kushina. Obito, this can be regarded as your return from the wrong way. Senju Tobirama. Uchiha Madara, you just have to laugh, otherwise, you have to finish the game yourself. Uchiha Madara. HMPH, it doesn't affect me from mocking him. The screen continues to play. Fighting, Naruto and Sasuke were thrown to the ground by Obito. Amidst the billowing smoke and dust, Obito walked up to Naruto and Sasuke coldly, and asked in a cold voice. What are you fighting for? In this world, love turns to hate. A companion will die one day. Naruto, everyone in the village has betrayed you. Your love for Jiraiya turned it into hate. You are the same as me. The pain you have been accumulating will definitely change you, and you will suffer more pain later. Can you guarantee that you will never change? Obito's words are as sharp as a knife, and seem to be able to stab people's hearts. Facing Obito's questioning, Naruto's eyes were still very firm, without any looseness at all. Not reconciled to Obito, he still asked aggressively. And after that, your companions will continue to betray you. The Ninja Alliance will continue to kill each other. You will also be defeated by me in the end. There is no point in fighting for such a world. In a few minutes, the world will end, why are you still fighting? Naruto smiled lightly, and resolutely said to Obito. Do what you say, this is my way of ninja. I will never change. Hearing this, Obito's eyes turned cold, as if he was very disappointed with Naruto's answer. I said so. It's time for you to go to bed. Naruto said with high spirits. If you want to sleep, I will sleep on the next day, and the dream will be done by myself. He will definitely not let Obito activate infinite Tsukuyomi and use illusion to control the entire ninja world. Next, Naruto let out a yell, and turned on the immortal Nine Tails mode again. Sasuke's pupil power also exploded, and he opened his full-body Susanoo again. And after that, the strengths of the two sides merged with each other, and the immortal Susanoo covered Nine-Tails' body. Dress Nine-Tails in tight-fitting, terrifying chakra armor from start to finish. Also, give Nine-Tails a chakra broadsword. This is the costume Susanoo used by Naruto and Sasuke. And Naruto and Sasuke are hiding in the interior of this mighty outfit Susanoo. In the chat group, everyone is amazed at the joint mystery of Naruto and Sasuke. Uchiha Madara. Oh, I am familiar with this trick. I created myself. Hot Mom was still praising me. But I can use it by myself, can you compare? Senju Hashirama. Others Naruto and Sasuke may be stronger than you. After all, Naruto is the perfect Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. Your wild Nine-Tails are definitely incomparable. Nine-Tails. That's right, I wouldn't obey Uchiha Madara's control back then, the two are completely incomparable. Uchiha Madara. HMPH, to become a human licking dog, really lacks the dignity of a tailed beast. Nine-Tails. None of your business. Uchiha Madara. That's right. The Nine-Tails in Naruto's body is not complete, and Sasuke's pupil power has not yet evolved to ultimate, so it may still be inferior to me. Senju Tobirama. Hehe, just keep your mouth shut. The screen is still live. Obito began to manipulate the truth-seeking ball, made a double helix sword, and a huge shield. He looked at the Ninja Alliance confidently, his eyes were indifferent and arrogant. The time to go to the dream world of the moon is getting closer. This dream can fill in a huge gap like hell for me. You have no chance of winning, this is the sword with the strong will of Sage of Six Paths. Saying so, Obito raised his sword proudly. It's called the Amanuma Spear. The Sage of Six Paths created the world with this sword. No matter how much you fight back, it will have no effect. The power of the Four will stop you. This Skymarsh Spear can be called the Sword of the Heart. As long as my willpower remains unwavering, then nothing can destroy it. I will destroy the world with this sword. The other side. The Kakashi Sharingan in the Kamui space is spinning wildly, and something is also felt. Ah, isn't this what Obito saw? Did I resonate with him? This is Naruto and Sasuke. Watching them fight, Kakashi silently cheered them on. At the same time, Naruto's companions also saw the plight of Naruto and Sasuke at this time, and felt Naruto's call, and wanted to help them fight. Akamichi Choji, Yamanaka Ino, Nara Shikamaru, Inazuka Kiba, Hyuga Hinata, Tenten, Aburame Shino, Rock Lee, Sai, and more, all fell from the sky. Naruto used the 9 tails of 9 tails to create 9 spaces for them to enter. He spoke to Sasuke. Sasuke, we have to win with one hit next. Immediately afterwards, Naruto sent out 9 Rasengan. Even people who have never been in contact with Rasengan can manipulate it. Behind Nara Shikamaru and others, Naruto's 9 tails chakra code also appeared. This unprecedented strength immediately made them extremely excited. The heart is full of fighting spirit, but the chest is burning. They must work for Naruto. Immediately afterwards, Naruto's partners threw Rasengan out with all their strength and hit the shield formed by Obito's Yin-Yang Dun. Crack! Obito's unbreakable shield in the past was directly broken. Immediately afterwards, Naruto and Sasuke made joint efforts, and a chakra broadsword in the mighty outfit Susanoo stabbed the king unstoppably. Obito immediately raised the sword of the Sage of Six Paths, the Spear of Amuma, to counter it. Rumbling. The extremely powerful shock wave suddenly erupted and swept towards the surroundings. The joint mystery of Naruto and Sasuke suppressed Six Paths Obito's Amanuma Spear at this moment. Six Paths Obito continues to struggle to shore up. He will never lose to them so easily. After seeing the power of Naruto and Sasuke teaming up, everyone was even more excited. Akamaiki Daidi. Haha, it's really fun. The fox started to fight with a tree with a sword. Namikaze Minato. I would call him Susanoo Golden Thunderbolt Flash 9 Tails mode. Uzumaki Kushina. Minato, this is too long. Namikaze Minato. Well, this is Susanoo Fox, okay. Naruto. Haha, Sasuke, I really miss it. At the beginning, I was connected with you and fought together. Even Uchiha Madara and Uncle First Hokage haven't tried it, right? Sasuke. Yes, we can communicate with each other. They must be very envious of us. Haha. Uchiha Madara. Uchiha boy, don't get carried away, I won't be envious. I won't be jealous. And I won't just imagine the anxiety of working together to kill all enemies. Uzumaki Mito. HMPH, you've said so much, I think you've started to envy and hate. Senju Hashirama. Well, I am really envious and jealous. How do you say that? The Susanoo Buddha, 2 people will destroy the 4 countries. How about this? I will take the next best thing, the great Buddha Suzuo is also fine. Uchiha Madara. Come on, we are enemies for life, it is impossible to be in the same heart. Terumi Mei. Ouch, I beg you for to stop showing affection. Nine Tails. Yeah, I'm also a little gross and can't stand it, always being the witness of the 4 of them. By the way, and Minato and Kushina, I also ate up the dog food. One Tail. Discomfort from an old fox, haha. And at this time, hearing the countless shouts and support behind Naruto and Sasuke, and seeing countless people cheering for them, and even attacking himself desperately for them, a crack appeared in Obito's heart immediately. Click. This is the sound of heartbreak. In Obito's mind, another self suddenly came to mind. A self who chooses to walk the Hokage path. He imagined that after the death of Nohara Lin, he would go through this period of grief, and go back on the road, continuing to fight side by side with his companions. Finally step by step to the position of Hokage. Get your face carved into the Hokage rock. As soon as he thought of this, ripples appeared in his calm heart lake. If so, how nice that would be. You know, isn't it your childhood dream to be Hokage? Thinking about it, Obito couldn't help being slightly distracted. Under such thoughts, Obito's heart was officially shaken. Immediately afterwards, cracks appeared on his weapon. Exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark. Known as the weapon of the Sage of Six Paths, the indestructible Tianmarsh spear began to crack piece by piece. In the end, under the attack of the mighty Susanoo chakra sword, the Amanuma spear was completely shattered. Seeing this situation, Naruto and Sasuke seized the opportunity, continued to control the chakra sword, and attacked Obito with a bang. Bang! Obito, who claimed to be comparable to Sage of Six Paths, was directly wounded by them. And after that, he felt the tail beast power in his body start to escape. Clatter. Countless tailed beasts will break away from Six Paths Obito's control and rush out of his body. Nine Tails chakra resonates with Obito's tailed beast chakra, so they can both be pulled out. It is precisely because Naruto was recognized by these tailed beasts that he was recognized by them. So I was able to use this trick today. Seeing this, Naruto was even more excited. Next, you only need to pull out all the power of these tailed beasts to end the battle. The other side. At this time, because Obito's mind was concentrated in the battle, he could no longer use the sacred tree, so the attack of the sacred tree on everyone also weakened. After seeing Naruto and Sasuke's attack work, everyone was even more excited. Thunderous applause and cheers one after another. Naruto and Sasuke can definitely perform miracles and successfully defeat Obito. They are convinced of this. In the chat group, everyone has been completely ignited. Zororana. Wow, Dad and Naruto uncle really succeeded, that's great, let me just say. How could they fail? Boruto. Obito, who was ranked 5th, was actually defeated. Then my father and Sasuke uncle should also be ranked higher. I don't know who the top 4 are. Naruto. Of course, it is also inseparable from the help of the Ninja Coalition forces, otherwise we can't do it alone, this is the power of everyone. Senju Hashirama. Yes, Madara. We must believe in the power of the younger generations and believe that they will create a better world. Even if we can't complete it in one generation, there are countless people in future generations who will slowly complete it. Uchiha Madara. It's a good thing to say, but it only proves that Obito is too weak, otherwise how could he be swayed by such words? Senju Hashirama. Madara, you are really hopeless, no matter how you say it, I can't speak against you. Uchiha Madara. HMPH, I have never been afraid of Obito becoming 10 Tails Jinchuriki from the beginning to the end. Even if you don't make a move, I will have the ability to defeat him. Senju Tobirama. What an afterthought. If we don't make a move to defeat him, your plan may fail. They are arguing at the moment. In the chat group, everyone was extremely moved by the fact that Obito was defeated. Namikaze Minato. Naruto is really amazing. I sealed 9 tails to you at the beginning, hoping that you could defeat that masked man back then. Now you have really succeeded. Uchiha Madara. Hehe, Obito was blackened because of a woman, so it was really easy to win over. Uchiha Madara. I also knew that he would be attracted by another force at any time. Uchiha Madara. If I were to use this weapon from Sage of Six Paths, I would definitely be able to sweep thousands of troops and defeat them all. Uchiha Madara. There is no woman in my heart, and the sword is a natural god. Facing Uchiha Madara's pretending to be uproarious, although everyone felt dissatisfied, they couldn't say anything more. Next, let's see how Uchiha Madara got slapped in the face. The exciting video continues. Naruto took advantage of the victory to pursue, let his own tail beast chakra, and Obito's tail beast chakra merge and resonate. These tailed beasts all had a strong yearning for Naruto, and tried every means to get rid of Obito's control. However, 1-tail Shizuru and 8-tails Gyuki, because they didn't touch Naruto's palms, they couldn't integrate with Naruto. But that's not a problem either. Next, Gaara will also join the battle immediately. Naruto, I'm here to help you. Gaara, as 1-tail's former Jinchuriki, is fully capable of resonating with 1-tail and ripping it out of Obito's body. The other side, Jinchuriki Killer Bee from 8-tails is also on the battlefield. Stupid, I'm here to pull you out now. At this time, from 1-tail to 9-tails, all the chakras of tailed beasts are held by the people of Naruto. They go all out and pull the tailed beasts out of Obito's body. During this period, Naruto also personally experienced the thoughts in Obito's body. Chakra can connect the hearts of people, so Naruto soon learns about Obito's past. From his acquaintance with Nohara Lin and Kakashi, studying at the ninja school, to the establishment of the Minato class, to the death of Nohara Lin, etc. All came into Naruto's mind in an instant. This empathetic experience naturally made Naruto have mixed feelings. He does feel firsthand that Obito is very similar to himself. My companions, the people I love most, have left me. Who can bear such pain? If I didn't have Iruka teacher, if I didn't meet Sasuke, Kakashi teacher, Jiraiya teacher and others. I guess I will be blackened by this, right? If Uchiha Madara is the one who confuses me, then maybe I want to create a world where Sasuke and Jiraiya sensei exist. And Naruto also thought of Sasuke. You must know that Obito's heart must be the same as that of Sasuke, as he belongs to the Uchiha family. Strong love will turn into extreme emotions and become more intense pain. So at this time, a tear flowed from the corner of Naruto's eye. Seeing that the situation is not good, 9-tails immediately said to Naruto. Naruto, the chakras of the two of you are connected, so you can feel Obito's feelings. But you can't be confused by him. As soon as the words fell, the belt also yin for a week. Don't underestimate me. I'm on par with Sage of Six Paths. 6 Paths. Obito exploded with power again, pulling back the chakra of the 9-tailed beasts. But after that, more of Naruto's companions arrived quickly, pulling the tailed beast together with Naruto. Naruto, and us, never underestimate the power of the Ninja Alliance. Numerous red silhouettes with 9-tails chakra appear on the stage. Under the call and leadership of military advisor Nara Shikamaru, they all know the role they can play at this time. Gathering sand can form a tower. A trickle can also become a river. Since the sacred tree is no longer able to launch an offensive, all the Ninja Alliance forces can go all out to help Naruto. Namikaze Minato turns his 9-tails chakra into hands, and connects with the Ninja Alliance. The chakras of the entire Ninja Alliance have become one. The 9-tails chakra on them is like a flame. All people together, it seems to become a sea of flames. At the same time, it is also the sea of hope. Naruto was greatly encouraged and began to order everyone. Okay, let's push hard together. 1, 2, 3. At this time, the power of the entire ninja world merged into one. From the first Hokage and second Hokage of the previous generation, to the 12 Konohas of the new generation. From Kurigakure, Konoha Village, Sunagakure, Iwagakure, Cloud Shinobi Village, to various small countries in the ninja world. Under the leadership of Naruto, all of them launched their own full blow. This battle will definitely go down in history, in the history of the ninja world. At this time, in the spirit world of Obito, he saw Naruto's back. There are countless companions. But behind him, there is nothing. This situation made Obito deeply confused. There was a hole in his heart that nothing could fill. Obito couldn't help but think of Kakashi's words, because the hole in the heart needs to be filled by companions. Other than that, there is no other way. Looking at it, the face of Naruto opposite him has been quietly replaced by Obito's own face. This made his mind blank for a while. Is this what I have always dreamed of? Become Hokage, let countless people support yourself, because change the whole ninja world. That's right, this is my first dream. And later, Naruto also appeared in Obito's mental space. Because the chakras of both parties are connected to each other, Naruto can see all the thoughts in Obito's mind. He stared at Obito fiercely, and asked word by word. Obito, you once told us that you are nothing and don't want to be anyone. But you want to be Hokage too, don't you? If you chose the path of Hokage at the beginning, then maybe I will become the younger generation chasing after you. Naruto looked at Obito at this time. Apart from hatred, he also had a deep understanding. Obito has to find ways to cover up. That's absolutely impossible. I hated nothing more than myself that day. Naruto hit the nail on the head. If that's the case, then why'd I see your heart? You were originally Kakashi's teacher's friend, my father's student, and the same Uchiha clan as Sasuke. A person who wants to be a Hokage just like me. Obito was stunned by what Naruto said, but subconsciously, he immediately wanted to resist. Naruto, what are you trying to say? Naruto deeply dissects Obito's heart. I just wanted to say, you are the Uchiha belt. Obito also wants to do his best to resist Naruto's mental attack. What's the meaning of this name? I've merged with 10 tails now. I'm a god who can create a new stage in the ninja world. I'm the second sage of 6 paths. Naruto said sternly. No, you are Uchiha Obito. You, like me, also lost your parents, because you lost your most important person. You also very much want to be recognized by others, you want to be Hokage. Stop denying and running away. Accompanied by Naruto's mouth, Obito began to recall his past events, recalling the childhood scenes with Kakashi and others. Think of the competition between myself and Kakashi all the time. Love for Nohara Rin. Respect to Mr. Namikaze Minato. These are his precious bonds. It was precisely because of the fetters of the Minato class that I was able to master the power of 10 tails. So even if he becomes 10 tails Jinchuriki, he is still the Belt King. Therefore, it is absolutely impossible for him to deny his identity as Uchiha Obito. When Obito thought of this, he even smiled miserably. It seems that I still can't forget my identity. I will always be the kid chasing Hokage, wanting to get Lin and others. I, Uchiha with E. In the spirit world, Obito eventually lost to Naruto. With Naruto's roar, you must not underestimate the power of everyone. Obito was pulled out of all tailed beasts. The power of 6 paths in his body is also completely lost. 6 paths Obito, fall flat. Whether it is the first time to see, or revisiting this exciting scene again, the audience in the ninja world applauded loudly. Uzumaki Kushina. Although Obito, you finally came to your senses, but this still cannot repay your sins. The only hope is that people in the ninja world will not repeat your mistakes after seeing your experience. Namikaze Minato. Yes, I hope that the entire ninja world can see your fiasco, so that everyone can understand how powerful the ninja coalition is. I hope that a stupid person like you will not appear again in the future. Senju Hashirama. I hope everyone can revisit the consensus we reached in the past. Work together to build a dream world that belongs to everyone. Naruto. Only by giving up the hatred between everyone can we realize a truly beautiful world. Tsunade. Yes, it was precisely because the entire ninja world worked together to defeat Uchiha Obito together for money that they could form a deep friendship and achieve real peace later. Nohara Lin. Alas, Obito, I feel very sad for you in the past, but seeing that you finally woke up, then I can still smile at Jukwon. Obito. Yes, I do know my fault. I don't regret being defeated by Naruto, I only regret why I made such a wrong choice in the first place, why I listened to Uchiha Madara's words and became a bad person who endangered the ninja world. I hope everyone can learn from my lessons. Senju Hashirama. Madara, have you seen the power of the Ninja Alliance? Now even Obito has awakened, and you may be the only one who has not awakened. Uchiha Madara. Hehe, why should I wake up? Obito is stupid, but it doesn't mean I'm stupid too. Senju Hashirama. Don't you see that our entire ninja world is working together to realize our original ideal? Uchiha Madara. Have you also forgotten what I said at the beginning? This is only a superficial peace. It is only because of the emergence of a common enemy that peace can be achieved. Without this common enemy, this peace there is simply no way to make it happen. Although Obito was successfully escaped by the mouth, but Uchiha Madara's heart is still extremely firm. Even stronger than the self before death. Even if it is a person, he will be an enemy of the ninja world. The only thing that can shape order is always force. In the chat group, Uchiha Madara and Senju Hashirama continued to feud violently. Senju Hashirama. Alright, Madara. Let's just take what you said as right. Thank you and Obito for what you did in the first place. A combination of circumstances made our ninja world come true. But since now realize the union, then why are you still obsessed with your ideas? Uchiha Madara begins to speak plausibly. Uchiha Madara. I just think that your current peace is still just an appearance. Still haven't really solved the problem of peace and war. The history of the coalition forces will eventually be forgotten. Uchiha Madara. Your experience of working together to fight the enemy will sooner or later be forgotten by the new generation. Uchiha Madara. When the ninja coalition forces are entangled with each other because of interests, wars will continue to occur because of the eternal nature of human greed. Uchiha Madara. Now I have a new ideal, you can't see the real way. Although Uchiha Madara was limped by Black Zetsu, but to some extent, his thinking was indeed correct. He can calmly see the essence behind these passionate scenes. Senju Hashirama. Madara, why are you like you, and you are talking to me that I don't understand? Have you found a new way? But your previous way, isn't it a failure? Are you sure? Is there no mistake in my so-called new path? Uchiha Madara. Well, time will give us the answer anyway. Senju Hashirama. Well, I also believe that time will give us the answer. It will prove that my path is correct. Even if one generation cannot complete it, countless people will complete it for us later. In reality, after hearing the conversations of these people, Boruto also had mixed feelings in his heart. Although he was also very excited after seeing these videos. But when he grew up, all countries had achieved peace, so of course he couldn't fully understand Naruto's thoughts. Boruto can also look at all this with a more calm and objective attitude. What he said to Uchiha Madara quite resonated. Yes, although his father Naruto has been emphasizing that the reason why Six Paths Obito was defeated was because of the force of the Ninja Alliance. But that's just nice to say. It's no exaggeration to say that most of the power comes from Naruto and Sasuke, right? Moreover, Naruto's mouth escape in the spiritual world is even more important. Naruto's mouth escape can be said to be infinitely powerful and has the power to unite people's hearts. I don't know how my father's strength came from. Is it, as Senju Tobirama said, in the same line as first Hokage Senju Hashirama? Is this the so-called powerful Hokage, the power to unite people's hearts? And Boruto couldn't help thinking deeply. Are the companions really powerful? What Naruto said about trusting the power of the crowd, in the final analysis, is that his own power is strong enough. Even if there is no ninja alliance, maybe Naruto plus Sasuke and a few people can defeat this seemingly powerful Obito, right? Thinking about it, Boruto scratched his head. He felt that the more he thought about it, the more confused he became. At the same time, after seeing this scene, the members of the Insutsuki clan were deeply shocked. Jinshi and Daoshi also formally felt the power of Six Paths Obito just now. He acquires the Ten Tails chakra, which the sacred tree transforms into, becoming the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. He has the power of the Otsutsuki clan in him. Obito can use such a powerful Amanuma spear. And also use the truth-seeking ball so skillfully. Even Jinshi and Daoshi couldn't easily defeat him. However, at this time, Naruto and Sasuke, who have not yet acquired the power of Otsutsuki, were able to defeat such a strong man. This makes it even more frightening. After thinking about it, they looked at Uchiha Sasuke in fear. After more than 10 years, Uchiha Sasuke's power at this time is definitely stronger than the image in the video screen. How much strength will the current Uchiha Sasuke show? Can I be his opponent? Even if he could be defeated, he might have to pay a heavy price. It may be that the two Otsutsuki clansmen of the two of them work together to have a chance to take him down smoothly. In addition, they don't know what hole cards are not coming out on Sasuke's body. I don't know what role his mysterious Lugoyu Rinnegan can play. And, Otsutsuki Kinshiki and Momoshiki thought of something even scarier. Uchiha Obito, who is so powerful, is only ranked 5th, so who are the top 4 people? With this in mind, they became more and more afraid of this ninja world. In the chat group, everyone suddenly thought of something. Sarana. By the way, speaking of which, Uchiha Obito failed, so what about Uchiha Madara? Later Uchiha Madara seems to have become 10 Tails Jinchuriki. How did he do it? Seiyu. If he wants to become 10 Tails Jinchuriki, he must have a normal body. It must be revived first. Boruto. That's right. Is there a way to revive him at this point? I remember that my father was planning to seal him up. Naruto. You will know after reading it. At this time, to everyone's surprise, Obito's picture continued to play. He seems to have an important role in the back. Obito, who lost the power of 10 Tails, fell to the ground weakly and looked at the moon in the sky. All thoughts in his heart were lost. I still failed after all. And it was still because his will was not strong enough. How ironic. What have you done all your life? Do you still have value in your own existence? When the Ninja Alliance was still immersed in cheering emotions, Uchiha Sasuke rushed over quickly, ready to finish the knife on Obito. But the space in front of him suddenly distorted. Call out. Kakashi suddenly appeared. Sasuke, I used to be his comrade in arms, and I must end his life. Kunai in Kakashi's hand, ready to stab hard. But at this time, Namikaze Minato also appeared suddenly, blocking Kakashi's move. CFFC, Obito. When I dragged chakra with you just now, I sensed your inner thoughts. My son scolded you hard, right? He has inherited his mother's merits. But that's what you're supposed to do, Kakashi. If anyone can understand and change Obito, it should be you, Kakashi. As a teacher, Namikaze Minato really doesn't want Kakashi and Obito to fight each other. He has always been gentle, hoping to deal with Obito in a better way. While talking, he also looked at Naruto. Naruto, do you understand what I mean? Hearing this, Naruto also thought of the relationship between himself and Sasuke, and couldn't help sighing. Yes, I have been chasing behind Sasuke, always hoping to understand Sasuke. But until now, I dare not say that I can fully understand Sasuke. Sensei Kakashi fails to save Obito. Can I win back Sasuke's heart? Naruto was lost in thought. Then, Namikaze Minato ordered Naruto and Sasuke to seal Uchiha Madara immediately. This is the top priority right now. Then Namikaze Minato started reminiscing with Kakashi Obito. At that time, you weren't as big as Naruto, were you? When we carried out the mission. Thinking back to the good old days when the Minato class was in love with each other, and thinking about the current scene, they all have mixed feelings. Kakashi also said that he was in the same pain as Obito at the beginning, and it was not until he saw New Hope that he came out slowly. Obito's pupils shrank suddenly, and he asked in a trembling voice. Could it be that Kakashi, the hope you speak of, is Naruto? Kakashi nodded firmly. That's right, Naruto at this time is exactly the same as you back then, I see your shadow. Obito was still a little unwilling. Then began to ask hysterically. However, why do you believe in Naruto? Why believe that he cannot fail? Serious explanation. Because by Naruto's side, he can always meet countless companions, and everyone in the ninja world will help him. He will not give up his ideals, and he can always attract more and more companions, and people can't help but help him. So it will make him get closer and closer to the finish line. This is the difference between you and him. After hearing all this, Obito recalled the battle just now, and couldn't help feeling something. Could it be that he is really far inferior to Naruto? Is your own way, after all, wrong? Kakashi continued earnestly. Obito, you have the same eyes as I do, and you should be able to see what I can see too. I hope you understand. As long as the companions get together, hope will become reality. Kakashi's words, like a heavy punch, hit Obito's body hard. His eyes were empty again, and he fell into deep thought. On the other side, Uchiha Madara and Senju Hashirama, after some contests, ended up being unable to move. And after, although Uchiha Obito lost 10 tails, but because of the particularity of 10 tails, so he will not die. After discussing with Namikaze Minato, Kakashi and Namikaze Minato still plan to let Obito live well and atone for his heinous crime. After some thinking, Obito finally came to his senses. He resolutely said, "Kakashi, sensei, I'm going to use the Rinne Tensei technique to resurrect everyone who died in the war." Kakashi was still greatly shaken at this time. "In that case, you will die." Obito grinned miserably. "I couldn't understand what Nagato was doing in the past, but now I can finally." Countless wills connected in series can become a powerful force and be cast into the strength of Naruto. So I'm essentially defeated by Jiraiya's will. Jiraiya is my teacher's teacher. I gave up my ideal of being a Hokage, that is, I cut off this will. From this point of view, my failure is already a foregone conclusion. After saying these last words, bring out the official seal. Heretician, Rinne Tensei technique. But at this moment, a black hand suddenly emerged from the ground. He started to merge with Uchiha Obito with lightning speed. Then occupy Obito's mind. This is the black Zetsu that has been hidden. The other side, Naruto and Sai rushed to Uchiha Madara and wanted to seal it. However, their actions were still one step too late. Uchiha Madara and the controlled Obito shouted together. Rinne Tensei technique. Uchiha Madara was the first to get Obito to successfully use the Rinne Tensei technique. Boom! The momentum on Uchiha Madara suddenly, skyrocketing. A terrifying wave of chakra surged out in an instant, shattering the super beast fake painting that was about to seal him. Ultimately, Uchiha Madara was successfully revived. Obito also said to the inexplicable Kakashi and Minato, "Uchiha Madara has been resurrected." Kakashi and Namikaze Minato were shocked when they heard the news. This is terrible. Do they still need to continue the hard fight? In the real world, only then did everyone know that Uchiha Madara was resurrected in this way. Boruto. It turns out that Uchiha Madara has other helpers. It is really hard to guard against. It seems that the next battle is also very difficult. Senju Hashirama. Yes, Madara always has all kinds of conspiracies, which are unexpected, so can't he fight us in a fair manner? Uchiha Madara. HMPH, if you don't use any means, that's a fool's move. Next, let's show you the power of gods. Senju Tobirama. Uchiha Madara. Your fate is not much better than Obito, is it? Uchiha Madara. HMPH, you don't need to say it. At least, no one can beat me on the bright side. You are just lucky. Boruto and others are also puzzled by this. Listening to what these insiders said, there will definitely be more epic stories with ups and downs in the future. I wonder how Uchiha Madara was defeated later. Does it rely on the power of the Ninja Alliance? Uchiha Obito was defeated by the Ninja Alliance because his will was not strong enough. But Uchiha Madara's heart should be far better than Uchiha Obito, right? How can such a powerful person be defeated? After that, what kind of thrilling battle will there be? Really looking forward to it. At the same time, more people are feeling Uchiha Obito's final decision. Onoki. Although Uchiha Obito failed to resurrect everyone in the end, we can see his determination to repent. Such a big villain is really embarrassing. Nagato. It seems that this Obito is the same as I was back then. He came to his senses and made exactly the same choice. Although we made a big mistake in the past, we finally got back on track. I don't know if we can make up for it. It's my fault. Senju Tobirama. This Rinne Tensei technique is a ninjutsu stronger than my impure world reincarnation. Conan. If you think about it carefully, you were all persuaded after talking with Naruto. Naruto is indeed the son of the prophecy that Jiraiya sensei said. Killer Bee. Naruto's speech ability is really amazing. Naruto. Ha ha ha. In fact, I am not good at words. The reason why I can persuade them is because I represent truth and justice. Fourth Raikage. What a 7th generation Hokage who can't speak. Then I feel like a dumb person. Jiraiya. It seems that my disciple is really great, and he is indeed the protagonist of my novel. It's really great. He has saved the ninja world from danger many times. Namikaze Minato. Yes, I am also very grateful to Mr. Jiraiya for taking care of Naruto and passing on his spirit to Naruto. Uzumaki Kushina. Well, thanks to Mr. Jiraiya for naming Naruto. If Minato were to be named, I would have a headache. Jiraiya. That's right. Although I have died, my spirit can still live forever. I can smile at Juquan in the Pure Land world. Naruto. Well, pervy sage, I will definitely keep working hard. On screen. Then, Black Zetsu also wanted to take Rinnegan to the left of Obito and restore Uchiha Madara to peak strength. But Obito is still fighting desperately, not to let him take his eyes away. He also wants to order Kakashi to destroy his eyes quickly. Kakashi managed to use Reikiri, and Namikaze Minato also made a spiral. And at this moment, Nine Tails inside Namikaze Minato spoke. Don't touch it yet, Minato. Leave Obito alone and feel it seriously. Namikaze Minato immediately found that the Nine Tails in Naruto's body had disappeared, and he turned pale with astonishment. Could it be that, at this time, Gaara and Chunpo came here with Naruto? What happened just now, Minato? Please, Namikaze Minato, immediately give half of the Nine Tails to Naruto. Otherwise, Naruto will die. In the chat group, Boruto. My dad doesn't have 9 tails, so it's dangerous. Fortunately, there is Grandpa here, otherwise it would be impossible. Sarana. Having said that, I don't know what happened to the battlefield on the other side. Seeing how Uchiha Madara was resurrected like this, it should have brought heavy losses to the Ninja Alliance. Nara Shikeo. Uchiha Madara was already very powerful during his lifetime, and there is no limit after his resurrection, so his strength is even more unimaginable. Miyu. And he later became Jinchuriki of 10 tails, gained the power of 6 paths, and became an even more unfathomable powerhouse. The video continues to play. Namikaze Minato is going to release the seal of 9 tails in his body and transfer it to Naruto. But before he succeeded, a black hand suddenly appeared again, attached to Naruto's body. Call out, then absorb all of Namikaze Minato's 9 tails chakra. Namikaze Minato was extremely shocked. Unexpectedly, this Black Zetsu appeared again. He also wanted to fight a Rasengan, but Black Zetsu had successfully escaped from the ground and returned to Obito's side. At the same time, a more terrifying chakra came here. Boom! This is Uchiha Madara with 6 paths mode on. With an aura of dominance over everything, he overlooked Namikaze Minato and others, just like a god despises ants. This scene made the audience secretly startled. 9 tails. This is Uchiha Madara from 10 tails Jinchuriki. Onoki. This 6 paths Uchiha Madara really has the oppressive feeling of ultimate. And this Black Zetsu is too dark, so elusive. 4th Raikage. After Uchiha Madara, if you get Rinnegan, you will definitely get stronger combat power. It is really too difficult to defeat him. It's really embarrassing for Naruto et al. Terumi Mei. We can only be in another battlefield, completely helpless. It's really frustrating. Our strength is too weak. There is no way to join the battle of these gods. Boruto. I don't know how my father was resurrected. He can be said to have reached the end of the mountain at this time. Naruto. Hey, your dad and I are Xiaoqiang from Immune to Death too. In the picture, when Black Zetsu was about to leave Uchiha Obito and give the power of 9 tails and Rinnegan to Uchiha Madara, he suddenly found out. Can't get rid of Obito by myself. Obito's will continued to tug on Black Zetsu tenaciously. And at this time, Obito also started asking Uchiha Madara very seriously. Uchiha Madara, I want to know, in your heart, what it means to you. Uchiha Madara said with a sneer. You are another Uchiha Madara. While Uchiha Madara is asleep, it acts instead of Uchiha Madara's will. The one who realized infinite Tsukuyomi is also Uchiha Madara. Even if you are now, as long as you can help me change this ninja world, you are still Uchiha Madara. Let us all work hard to change this ninja world. This ninja world is hopeless. Uchiha Madara once again explained what he knew and heard. The world created by Sage of 6 Paths and the ninjutsu invented only intensify the battle in the ninja world. So Uchiha Madara wants to create an ideal world of his own. Finally, he held out his hand to Obito. Uchiha Madara, come to me. Both of us will be saviors. Uchiha Obito seemed to be moved by him, and started walking towards him. Naturally, Gaara, Namikaze Minato and Kakashi would not sit idly by, they all attacked. Rasengan, Desert Wave, Kamui, Uchiha Madara directly cut off Namikaze Minato's arm with extremely fast physical techniques. Both Gaara's and Kakashi's attacks were also blocked by Uchiha Madara. The three of them were quickly out of combat, and there was no longer any way to stop Obito's actions. In this way, Obito is getting closer and closer to Uchiha Madara. When everyone saw this, they couldn't help but feel anxious. Is Obito really going to join the enemy? But when he was close to Uchiha Madara, Obito suddenly reached out and stabbed Uchiha Madara in the chest. Swish. This situation shocked all the people present. Uchiha Madara asked angrily, "Obito, what are you doing?" At this time, Obito recalled the spiritual communication with Naruto just now, and then gritted his teeth and said, "I've heard it all the time. As a Hokage, you'd rather be stepped over your own corpse by your companion than be able to step over your companion's corpse." Because Obito had become a Ten-Tails Jinchuriki before, he was also very familiar with the power of 6 paths, so at this time, he was able to quickly rob Uchiha Madara of the power of 6 paths. Not long after, he got the truth-seeking ball again and even made 6 pewter rods. Moreover, he crazily plundered the power of the tailed beast in Uchiha Madara. In the chat group, countless people applauded. Senju Tobirama, "It's really exciting." Senju Hashirama, "Madara, I didn't expect you to have today. It turns out that someone can stab you even in the front." Uchiha Madara, "Cut, I just didn't take Obito's power seriously, so I didn't take precautions." Obito, Uchiha Madara, "You can't underestimate the strength of any of us." Uchiha Madara, "HMPH, are you still talking? If it weren't for Obito, you villain, I would have won the victory a long time ago." Thinking of this, Uchiha Madara became outraged and said 5. In the chat group, everyone continued to argue. Obito, Uchiha Madara, "I don't regret my actions at all. I have done so many things wrong in the past, and now I want to make amends." Uchiha Madara, Sure enough, he is a guy with a weak will." Nohara Lin, "Obito, I hope you can continue to stick to your heart, I will always watch you." Senju Hashirama, "Madara, didn't I say it? You can't rely on yourself alone. Look at you, there's not even a real companion. Even the few Obitos are going to plot against you all." Uchiha Madara, "No way, no one is qualified to be my companion, is this my fault?" Onoki, Uchiha Madara, "You are so arrogant." Terumi Mei, "That's right, I didn't expect that losing Obito from Ten-Tails at this time would make Uchiha Madara pay a heavy price. It's really strong." Fourth Raikage, "So this is the key to beating Uchiha Madara later." Uchiha Madara, "Although you have won the 4th ninja battle, it doesn't mean that I have failed. Just congratulate yourself on your luck." Senju Tobirama, "Look, Uchiha Madara is in a hurry. He is in a hurry." Return to the screen. Uchiha Madara, who was robbed of power by Obito, had 703 cold eyes and quickly attacked Obito. But at this time Obito has restored Kamui's hollow ability. So he dodged this blow from Uchiha Madara. Uchiha Madara frowned and let out a loud shout. "Obito, do you think you can defeat me with your strength? Even if you plunder a part of your strength, compared with me, it's just a comparison between the light of fireflies and the bright moon." At this time, Obito tried his best, but he could only obtain part of the power of the tailed beast. He immediately ordered Kakashi, "Kakashi, send Naruto to Kamui space." Kakashi had a good understanding and moved Haruno Sakura and Naruto away immediately. Obito originally wanted to go to the Kamui space by himself, but when he took the initiative to transfer, his body would materialize, so Uchiha Madara seized the opportunity. Uchiha Madara directly flew a truth-seeking ball over. Boom! Uchiha Madara's random blow directly shakes out an overwhelming shock wave, which can push the earth across and flatten everything in front of it. Obito can only block the blow, there is no way to return to the Kamui space. At this point, Obito also realizes that if he activates Kamui, he is not as fast as Uchiha Madara. Immediately afterwards, Kakashi came to Obito's side and fought side by side with him. This made Obito, Kakashi and Namikaze Minato feel a lot of emotion. In the past of the Minato class is revisited scene by scene. Finally one day, they can fight together again. Fight to defeat the common enemy of the ninja world. The next scene, the system quickly skips, because it has been seen on Might Guy's clip before. Uchiha Obito and Kakashi launched Kamui together, which allowed Obito to break through the attack speed of Truth-Seeking Ball and enter the Kamui space. Also fought for a chance for Naruto. And after that, it was Might Guy who came to the rescue and opened the earth-shattering 8 inner gates. Everyone is also very curious about the next plot. Can Naruto be resurrected and fight Uchiha Madara? But relying on his ability alone, can he have a decisive battle with the mighty Uchiha Madara? Where is Uchiha Sasuke now? In reality, Boruto also felt very emotional at this time. This Uchiha Obito is not the person who once wanted to be Hokage. It's just that I'm on a different path from my father. Until now, he has lost his way. Through the comments section, Boruto has also seen countless people spurn this Obito. Obito started a ninja war for a girl. It is truly a heinous crime for so many people to lose their families. He deserves death. However, Boruto also had a second thought. His own father seemed to understand him quite well. Is it because of communicating with Obito's heart? Shu's father is right, if he makes a wrong move, Naruto himself will turn into Obito. Obito is the blackened Naruto. It is precisely because he is completely disappointed in this ninja world that he will embark on such a road of no return. Boruto has no sympathy for Obito, his only thought is to hope that in the ninja world, there will be no more tragedies like him. The screen flashed and came to a mysterious space. Obito, who came to Naruto, began to treat Naruto and atone for his past actions. It is because he snatched the power of one tail and 8 tails from Uchiha Madara that Naruto has all the power of Tailed Beast. This also laid the foundation for Naruto to obtain plugins later. After the screen flashes again, there is no Naruto left in the Kamui space, only Haruno Sakura and Obito are left. Haruno Sakura said to Obito with mixed feelings. Before you killed so many of our companions, I didn't want to say it, but thank you for saving Naruto. Obito just smiled wryly. After all, I have sinned deeply, and I can only use this to make up for my mistakes. And after that, the mutation regenerates. Obito lost too much power to save Naruto, so he can no longer control the Black Zetsu in his body. Black Zetsu invades Obito's will again. Obito groaned in his heart. If Black Zetsu seizes his will again and gives this Rinnegan to Uchiha Madara, then Uchiha Madara's strength will be even more terrifying. So, Obito also asked Haruno Sakura to destroy Rinnegan quickly. But Uchiha Madara was one step ahead, suddenly appeared in the Kamui space, and launched an attack on them. Obito screamed that it was not good, and could only use the last bit of strength to immediately transfer Haruno Sakura out. Afterwards, Uchiha Madara asked very strangely about the Belt King. The spell I set on your heart disappeared, how did you destroy it? Obito gritted his teeth and explained. It was Kakashi who pierced my body with Reikiri to destroy the spell. I put my life on the line to make myself a 10 tails Jinchuriki. Uchiha Madara is also very complacent, completely unconcerned. Haha, Obito. In fact, what you have done is very much in line with my expectations. It was my plan to make Rin Nohara a Jinchuriki and send her to Konoha village. I chose to capture Nohara Rin when Namikaze Minato was away, and let Kakashi know, and let him save Nohara Rin. Then, I had Kurigakure's ninjas follow behind. On the other hand, I asked White Zetsu to tell you all this, otherwise, do you think all this is a coincidence? This is the way to manipulate people's hearts, even if there is no darkness, you can create darkness. At this time, everyone present knew the ins and outs of all this. Obito was also hit hard at this time. It turns out that the culprit of all this is Uchiha Madara. He is just too nasty. Obito still gritted his teeth and said. However, why do you have to choose me? Uchiha Madara explains. You are a kind child, you are very kind to your companions, to your family, and to Hokage. So I know that such kindness will turn into more thorough hatred when it is blackened. The deeper you love, the deeper you hate. Obito was furious when he heard the words, but he had nothing to do with Uchiha Madara. Ultimately, Uchiha Madara took Obito's Rinnegan. He has successfully transformed into his peak state. After that, the picture gradually dimmed, which made people feel embarrassed. In the chat group, everyone has mixed feelings. Onoki. It seems that the last moments of Obito's life are almost coming to an end. People like him are really loved and hated. Naruto. Alas, he is like another me after blackening. Terumi May. A big villain like him, I never thought that he was such a kind person when he was young, or a good boy who crossed the road with 10 old ladies. Fourth Raikage. And I used to work hard to become Hokage. Shouldn't this be a kind ninja? Luo Sha. It's a pity that he was harmed like this by the fool Uchiha Madara. Senju Tobirama. That's why I said that the Uchiha clan are extreme people. I have no prejudice against them, I just know that if they have this pair of Sharingan, they will have the most extreme feelings, either extreme love or extreme hate. Jiraiya. I didn't expect Uchiha Madara to plan so many things, including people's hearts, it's really annoying. Senju Hashirama. Madara, you really have too many conspiracies. Is this what you call peace? You have caused more and more disputes in order to create peace. Is this what you hope for? Uchiha Madara. Well, if infinite Tsukuyomi can really be realized, then everything I have done is necessary. And in order to obtain the power of the 10 tails, in order to be able to become the absolute powerhouse that everyone fears in this ninja world, this is also a necessary sacrifice. Uzumaki Kushina. That's right. Back then, I never thought that the boy in the mask would be Obito. After all, who would have thought that such a cute kid from would turn into such a big villain? Namikaze Minato. It can only be said that good luck tricks people. It seems that everything in this world has pros and cons. The powerful chakra can connect the feelings between people, and can also be transformed into a killing tool. Uchiha Zuo Liangna is also very emotional. She couldn't help saying to herself, in that case, my eyes are about the same. At some point, you will even have extreme feelings, so as to change this ninja world. Will I become someone like Uchiha Obito? Thinking about it is very scary. Fortunately, the ninja world is very peaceful at this time, and there will not be too many wars. No, Lieutenant Commander Liang Na's classmates are even thinking in their hearts, it seems that they can't make this girl angry casually. Otherwise, no one knows how terrible things will happen. While shocking everyone in the ninja world, Zhongyu also received an inventory reward. Ding! Congratulations to the edited video, which has successfully captured the shocking emotions of countless people. Get 1.35 million emotional energy. Evaluated as SS. Reward Top 5 Uchiha Obito's characteristic skill, Kamui Mangekyo Sharingan's right eye. I hope everyone will support it and subscribe more.